It's so quiet. There's no music. Do you like the new model? It is amazing. I've put so much time into it. You can see the difference. There's a little bit more white and red. Oh, wow. I love this title screen, so I wanted to... Obviously, everyone here has already seen it. I thought it was cool, so I'm going to be showing it right now. Oh, downloading data? Okay, well... There's still no music. It's so eerie and quiet, not having anything in the background. Yeah, I wanted to try. I was writing down all the things that I had to do, and I'm like, it's Christmas. I could do something. Since I'm actually using VTube Studio now, and it's surprisingly easy. Like, you just choose from an asset list, and you can make your own assets or buy them or whatever, insert it in. There was only one Santa hat, so that's what we're using today. But you could resize it, and it sticks to your character. Look at this. It's crazy, the technology we have today. It even if I, like... Wait, what? Backdoor volatility? Hold on, let's turn on the audio first. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna put most of this away. Do something like that. Backroom volatility. We live in the future. Yeah, the future is now. We can wear hats. Thank you for the hydrate. I found out I've been noticing over the past month that I've had to clear my throat a lot more. Turns out that post-nasal drip is a thing that exists that I've never had the issue of, and it can last for a long time, apparently. It might have been the issue of why my spleen had hurt, though that has healed. But it's still annoying as all hell to know that the reason my throat is constantly annoying is that. Why am I on Faust? Why can't I have... What was the one I wanted? There we go. That's better. Oh yeah, I'll do the dailies or what have you. That also doesn't sound like Dawn at all, and I kind of like it. 450 point watch streak, woohoo! Now I get to see 5 more of those pop up. 450 is I have to say 450 is a lot. That's a lot. I know that's the cap, but so 450, because I think it's normally I can't remember my calculations. I don't have it written down anywhere. So many. I've cleaned up the post-its. I mentioned it yesterday in the Discord, but I cleaned up all my post-its. It's amazing to know that there's a desk underneath all these post-its, but it's also kind of... It's good to have 100 of them away, but I still have all these other ones that I have in my hand that I have to deal with at some point, which is not as great. There's so much to do still. Don't know how I feel about it all. That's whenever there's a new Mirror Dungeon event. Oh, okay. I just never noticed until now. I am going to roll because I'm stupid, apparently, and spent all of my crates to level up my units or uptie them or whatever. And I don't have enough to go and get what I want like I have for every other event. So I'm going to spend a little bit. And I don't know... There's only one unit that I don't have, which is this Gregor right here. I don't know. It says it doesn't include ego, but it's I think it's saying guaranteed ego, which might mean that it can give me ego, so I'm willing to do it. Because, I mean, I don't know. The chances of getting another one could increase over time, but I'm thinking use this and then go up to here and do maybe one more. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe everything will be wonderful, fantastical. Two. Oh, is that an ego? Oh, oh my God! The one and only one that I could possibly get, huh? The one and only one I could possibly get, huh? Okay, sure. And of course, just getting Dawn is okay, all right, okay, cool. Not the thing I was expecting. Pretty happy with that. My God, I swear, every time I roll on stream, it's been pretty amazing. I don't have any more. I don't think I have any more Season 3. Yeah, there's no more IDs. I mean, like, it was because it was season 3 specifically, and I guess it just disappeared. Wait, this is a season 3 only ego? Oh, no. I really fucked up. Oh, I really fucked up. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. I don't know how many times I'm willing to do this. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe twice. Worst case... Yeah, worst case, I'll probably do... Hold on, let me go and see something really quick. Show me this. Wait. Oh, hello. Gift. I'm looking for crates. There are no crates. Oh, there's the 5. Cool. Great. 10. 15. 20. I mean, by this point, it wouldn't even matter. I don't think 25. It just repeats. Okay. I'll do it one more time. And then after that, I'm just gonna rely on crates and my own grinding expertise, I guess. You can just use the you can just use the support. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. That's everything. That is everything to me. I didn't know you could do that. I have not had a reason to use support until now. Now using the power of math, a lot of things I don't understand. I'm happy for your math. I'm happy that your math is killing people. It's always good to see. Okay, yeah, using the ego's trash. Well, it's more like just for the 40% or whatever boost, because I don't want to have to do that. But if other people are already putting it on their friends list, I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to live with that. Which means I'm not even going to extract another time. The chance of getting it is so low. So incredibly low. It's not worth it. I'll take all these. Oh, that's fine. I don't care if you uptie or not. I just care about the bonus for the event. I don't even think I'd be using the ego. Alright. I don't know how long this event is at all. I mean, the chicken one was super short, so I'm assuming it's just like that. Unless it's like the summer one, which I think was a bit longer. There's no voice acting, so... Here we go. Oh, revisit the adventures. Interesting. All within the confines of the train, apparently. Oh, Ebony Stem. I haven't been using Otis that much, in all honesty. Once I start using Poise, I guess, it'd be nice. Or Rupture. Rupture's a big one, because then 7 Director is actually pretty cool. 7 Association would be pretty neat. It's so weird without the voice acting. I was watching back over the library VODs. I've been doing a lot of that recently. Just having that on in the background while I'm doing other stuff. And me putting all that effort into voice acting was impressive. But... And it's something I want to go back to at some point, but I don't think I'm going to be doing it for this event. Mainly because still within the holidays, still have a lot of stuff to do. But I feel like that might be something I do whenever we go to Lobotomy Court. Though if there's anything being said while I'm being torn to shreds by whatever abnormality, I'm probably not going to say anything. Voice act only the Dawn lines, just as squeaky as possible. What the fuck was that? Oh, like a grip, I guess. On the bright side, everyone who'd be watching this has already done the event. It's so weird. It's so weird. What is this sound? Oh, you can't even replay it. Oh, the seagull. Okay, yeah, our new buddy. He is our mascot. Yeah, no VA does hurt. The 2 intervals is good, I think. I mean, more content is always good, but I really do think the VAs kind of put it together. I would almost... I don't know. I think I might rather less dialogue, but it being voice acted. if that makes sense. I mean, like the chicken event, had a lot of interesting stuff with it, right? But it could be like more direct or whatnot. Most of the dialogue that would be playing while you're being ripped apart in Lobotomy Corp is mostly everyone yelling at you for getting ripped apart. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I start voice acting all the screams of terror while I'm trying to save the people that are dying and screaming terror. I'm actually excited to do the mirror dungeon though. While my downside of having lost... Oh wait, no, I have to bring... No, do I have to bring... Have you guys done the mirror dungeons with the boosted stuff? Like, do you have to bring the unit or like into your party, or can you just select them at the beginning? Because if you can just select them at the beginning, then I'm fine. I don't really use Otis, or actually Heathcliff for that matter, in very many of the things. And I would have to choose a build specifically having both of them if you have to bring them into the party. But I don't think that makes sense, right? Because you could use them in the party and swap them out. So it's probably just having them exist in your selections at the beginning, which is fine. Some generic sounds, yeah. I mean, they kind of have like the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they could do it. What is that so-called mirror dungeon, my good sir? It's a place where magical mirrors... There was actually a mirror dungeon... There was a mirror dungeon in Magia Record as well. I think the exact same name, but it was for PvP. Jazz music stops. Oh my god. Oh, it just keeps going? Oh, we have the... Oh, you know what? It's actually kind of nice to have the music. The distorted trumpet, crazy stuff. Oh, yeah. You guys, I think you guys were talking about how you expected T-Corp to be in Heathcliff's story, which makes sense because British. Speaking of patience is a virtue, the most recent VOD that I've been watching is the one with the thumb, which also I have to say, that was like episode 11 or something. Somehow I completed almost all the story by then, and I guess that was only like a third of the entire VOD series. The rest of the 2/3 were just battles, I think, because I don't know how else that was possible. Like 4 of them were apparently the Reverberation Ensemble, which is crazy to think about. But seeing the thumb be like, it was like patience or you lack patience. It was like some, I can't remember what family. It was a family that we don't know anymore, and they were talking about how they were getting slaughtered, or like why do you have to listen to orders for the Capo de Capi or whatever, and Callow, I think his name was, is just like, okay, kill everyone in his family for the disrespect. How dare you question the Capo de Capi, and just like murders all the family for that one guy questioning him. And I at the time was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And then they go into the library, and one of the, I can't remember what her name is, she ends up like questioning Angela, but since they were on the same, like Callow and Angela were on the same level, she's like, she was disrespectful, so she cut out her own tongue. And then, like, in the battle, like, none of them had any dialogue because they couldn't talk while their superiors were there unless their superiors allowed them to or something like that. It was just so much crazy shit all at once. Yeah, well, the thumb. The thumb. The people of the thumb people. the giant thumbs from the Spy Kids. Yeah, those thumb people. Just having them... I took Otis anyway. Okay. I might be the first to test the theory. It just doesn't make sense to have them have to be in the party, because you can swap them out of the party later. But I will find out, I guess. And then I will relay the information to everyone else. Oh, the Night Alls were not present at the meeting because they were weakened from recent conflicts, so they got purged because of weakness. Bad. Well, there was one group that got purged at the beginning of the meeting, but then there was another there was another person who was complaining at the meeting about the Capo di Capi, and then Callow just like broke his arm or smashed his head or something, and then had ordered all that person's family to be killed for the insolence of questioning it. Yeah, there were two groups that ended up getting purged, essentially. One didn't show up at the meeting because they were too weak, and then the other was because someone spoke. It was like, why do we have to obey those orders or whatever, and then just had their family like killed. Kurokumo, someone spoke out and then apologized on their on the person below them's behalf, and Callow was like, well, you apologized on their behalf, so we'll only take your right hand. And they're like, oh, thank you, sir, thank you so much. It's just like, oh, it was crazy stuff back then. Can't wait to see the thumb. It was also really weird seeing how similar the thumb and middle were. I mean, like, the theme is basically like one big family still, and insolence gets punished by something in a book, more or less, or like a rule. It was just that the flair of it was middle is like tough thugs, and then, you know, in the thumb it was like Italian mafia, but it was still essentially family is family. I was surprised to see how similar they were. The one thumb lady that cut off her own tongue is Roja ID material. Oh, of course she is, yeah. For two great reasons, yeah. I just miss the customs. I spent like, whenever I was watching, I saw myself spend like 30 minutes customizing a deck before going into like one battle, and then after the battle customizing a deck for another 10 minutes. It was just crazy how much time I spent customizing it and how much fun it was. And then of course here we can't really do that. I'm still waiting. Can't wait for whatever game comes after where we can go back into the world of strategy and whatnot. Thumb is rank hierarchy, middle is honor system. I suppose. Was there any more mention of the thumb or middle in the Distortion Detective? Which is like the main thing I haven't read yet. Just searched it up, and yeah, I got them mixed up. The Cartel was the one that didn't attend. Night Owls were the ones that complained, yeah. Yeah, one guy complained and everyone died. Incredible. Soon it'll be. I wonder if we're also going to... I mean, we already have the IDs for W Corp, but it would be interesting if W Corp is also siding with T Corp whenever we arrive there. Because I got to relive all of the W Corp stuff as well, and my immense confusion about singularities and being like, wow, there's T there. We actually learned of U Corp. U Corp was mentioned in our library as well, but it was like such a passing mention. I remember having no idea. I would never have guessed they were like magnets and ocean and stuff. And they do mention the middle, and now I actually have reference for the middle, so it was interesting seeing that too. Your 30th sigh. Oh, they do show up. Cool. Yeah, that would be good for extra context and understanding and whatnot. Someone whispered to me like day 19. It was the fault of the group for not beating him up the moment he complained. You know what? That might actually be possibly a reason. It wasn't mentioned. It was something like it was just so extreme to question the Capo di Capi that it was like, how dare you, now everyone you love and know, everyone who you know is dead. TJ, welcome. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's very interesting watching all that. The good old days back, you know, during COVID and whatnot. Oh, I miss it so. And the difference between episode 10 and 11 was so stark, because after 10 was whenever I caught up with everything, and I had only been really doing library stuff. I mean, I'd done stuff prior, but like whenever I actually had people watching, it was library stuff. And then it was a break for 2 months because I ran out of content. And I streamed World of Horror, RuneScape, Darkwood, Doom Eternal. Did I say Dark Souls yet? Dark Souls as well. And then episode 11, I remember I was explaining what was happening to Buster. And apparently Buster was asking, like, what the hell is happening? Like, why do they go to the library if it's so dangerous? And why is this like this? And I was explaining it. It was so weird. He'll need some fancy clothes to refine his looks. Ah, yes. The party getting good looks before they go into the town on their campaign. It's like buying the winter outfits before going north in D&D or whatever. Wait, are we still... I guess we are still in the ocean, aren't we? Today's close of business. Yeah, we can't talk about it anymore. It's end of the clock. Everyone hang up your coats. Just go to bed. Ignore him completely. That's amazing. Oh, Dawn's appeared. Wonderful. There was another. I remember the scuff quality on the VODs was pain, but I'm glad I pushed through. Oh, that hurts. I mean, yeah, episode 9 and 10, I will agree. Well, actually, even early on, like I looked through it. Me talking was really, I wouldn't say, well, I guess it was bad comparatively early on, like, because I had just been streaming to myself more or less, and then all of a sudden there were people. By episode like 3 or 4 had more like emotiveness, and it kept ramping up as time went on. But 9 and 10 were really, like, I guess I just boosted the gain really high for some reason, and it was pretty painful to listen to. Like, I could hear myself better, but it was also crackled, so I could hear myself worse. But then 11 onwards, it was like nowadays era level of stuff, and possibly even better. I always struggle with like knowing if the mic stuff is good or not. I know I can make it better because I want so many things. I want it to be heard better than everything else, clearer than everything else. I don't want any gain issues, but it's impossible to do that. Once you talk loud enough, you have to, the gain naturally, you have to set a cap. And then I want to hear like my own like whispers if I'm talking really quietly. But then if you do that, then you have to have like a upward compressor and a downward compressor. And I'm still, I don't know, it's not a perfect art, and there's still problems, and I need to figure that out. But it's like every time I go to it, I'm never happy with the result. It's still infinitely better than way back when, which is nice. Fun fact: the 7 Association were in the library. Yes, I do remember that. They were. Yep, Dante. I made mention. Yeah, Excuse me for a second. I put that in the Discord. I made a joke about it. No one laughed. No one cared. It's somewhere. If you just search up Dante or me or something, I said it a million, because it was a joke about like, oh, the reason Otis, because 7 director, she loves Dante because Book of Dante, ha ha ha, or something like that. No one cared. No one. Then we corrupted Buster into becoming, yeah, pretty much. Driver's seat turn will turn tragic past plastic share. Fallout 3 got one of the best guns. Level 5 because of the RNG gods. Beautiful. Another watch streak. Another 450. It's you. I ignore you. That's sad. I will take the hydrate. Thank you. We steal your jokes and tell them, but louder. Yeah. Okay. I shall plenty of time for that later. I have devised a splendid plan for thee. Okay. What is this amazing plan? A tempting offer. I will give you the 3 Egyptian god cards if you give me your dark magician girl. Legendary fixture of Deviat Association. The Red Sack? Okay, hold on. All right, okay, cool. So you're telling me that when the red mist faded away, then we got we got Santa Claus to replace the red mist, and is known as the Red Sack. Beautiful, wonderful. I don't question anything at all. Also new emote. That's pretty amazing. That's pretty good. I love whenever you can put them together. The problem is it takes up 2 emote slots, but when it works, it works. Trust in the creature. Another opinion, voice act all of Dawn's lines, but with the deepest voice you can. Didst thou, Sir Heathcliff, ever hear the tale of the ancient and legendary fixer of Deviat's association, the Red Sack? Just do like Dark Souls or Darkest Dungeon or whatever, any series that has dark in it. It is said the legendary Red Sack carried out his deliveries no matter how terrible the terrain or how arduous the journey to all corners of the city. And with him, with his sidekick, Reindeer Man, forsooth, his magnificence hath given away gratuitous gifts for children of the city, and he deemed to be kind. 'Tis but common knowledge, Sir Heathcliff. He appeareth on the front cover of Fixer's Monthly every winter. Wonderful. Fee fi fo fump to thee, rags thou sayest, manager Esquire, thou hast... Surely thou hast heard of this magnificent publication. So none of thee has subscribed to it then. Mine words fell on deaf ears. Anyhow, what matters to thee, Sir Heathcliff, is thou ever endeavoureth to make thyself more presentable than anyone else for this occasion, is it not? Marry, good sir, a costume most befitting that occasion would be those of the Red Sack and his sidekick, Reindeer Man. This is... I've never tried to voice Dawn's lines. Even without voice acting, it's the most jumbled up thing in the world. 'Tis not ridiculous. Fee, thou hast not even designed to indulge mine only wish that we would cosplay Fixers together. Thou hast not even given it a chance indeed. Speak not on a matter thou know not of. Prithee, share thy thoughts of the Fixers that we have laid our eyes upon thus far. Embarrassing were they. Remember, were they not fancy and impeccably dressed? Close not thy heart and ears. Speak. Nay! Lord Siegfried was not embarrassing. I say that his outfit was rather dashing, wouldn't you agree? Allow me to explain to thee the materials of its fabric, so thy understanding... excuse me. Huh? Hi, thither, Sir Heathcliff. I am yet unfinished. Well, Lord Siegfried is special outlier, perhaps. But dost not agree that most Fixers are all rather well dressed and wore honor upon their sleeves? Exactly. Follow the eye, and thou shalt see thyself dressed as impeccably and impressively as Fixers are. Aha! Yet I have thought of that as well. Recall the events of yesterday, the sirens that echoed across this bus, dost thou remember? Yet I was curious. How indeed doth Faust determine which volatility is useful and which is not? Thus, as all were crowded by the back door, preoccupied with returning to their respective quarters, I have secretly and stealthily availed myself the chance to take a glance at the screen. Nay, I myself had little hope of recognizing them, yet when I looked into them, I could very easily tell what the particular symbols on that device indicated. Forsooth, 'twere symbols of the Red Sack and Reindeer Man, and next to them was a symbol indicating posh outfits. Dost thou know? Every so often, certain symbols appear on numerous doors past the back door. Every respite, every passing glance, I make sure to watch them carefully. And 'twas yesterday, when in the corridor I spied myself the exact door with the exact same symbol that I witnessed on the screen. 'Tis my nature as an adventurer, Manager Esquire. Mine inability to quell the burning, adventurous spirit I prostrate before thee. Know that I have taken the sneakiest of peeks. Marry, 'twas not too foolhardy. I have only taken a small peek. And if I told thee what I witnessed from within, that all my deductions and predictions have been proven true, could thee find within thyself compassion to spare mine soul? You have some nothing. Almost lost it. Nay, the three of us will be more than sufficient to handle this task. All tales begin with a party of three indeed. I have nary a clue as to what you may be referencing to. Manager Esquire, that zone, indeed, it appeared to be a place most peaceful to mine eyes. 'Tis a simple task, is it not? All that we seek to do is to enter there and avail ourselves of a few seats of clothes for Heathcliff. Schmeth's just there. Well said. Then let us reconvene tonight before Manager Esquire's quarters. We shall knock in the following rhythm. Knock, 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 knock. Then thou shalt whisper a secret code, to which then I shall... Well, that was an adventure. I've gotten used to it. I don't know... Oh, right, we get the beautiful sacks of treasure. What the fuck? Oh my god, okay. Wow, alright. This is new. This is new. Ooh. Oh boy, the 2ID adventure. Okay. Well, Oh, right, the weird... Yes. I can do this. I mean, I should. I spent all of my crates getting them up. I guess, this and, this. We'll go pure envy. Envy for everyone. That'll work, probably. You guys already have your egos and stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, do you have anything better for that? No? Cool. Alright, well, this is gonna have to work. Forsooth, and for thee, and Santa Claus, and Red Sack, and whatnot. Just leave Dawn at home. Bring only Heathcliff. She cannot be trusted. True. If you want to min-max, you could check for a heat with bonus. Oh, true. No, I maybe later. Maybe. That is a good point. I don't remember the early levels being that much, but if it requires only 2 for like the final stage, I might do it. Did you guys want me to continue the the Dawn stuff? Is that what we want? Or did you have your fill from the last thing? Of course, yes. Okay. Awesome. We're back in voice acting. Can't wait to hear this back later. It's going to be fantastic and totally not the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life. It will be worth every trouble, of course. Now come hither. Alas, it will be different this time. All we must do, follow the corridor immediately to the right of this delineation and open the door here. Precisely. Oh my god. Okay, we have Santa's workshop at home, everyone. Apparently. Sure is convenient. You see the blood on the conveyors and whatnot. I want you to play Fallout 3. Yeah, you have the point. You're getting close to having the points. Just have to wait until good old February, right? Whenever you're back from your Disney trip. How could Zune become Dawn official VA if we don't have any clips to send PM? You're right. Yeah, in the case that Dawn's voice actress wants to take a break, I'll gladly take over. It'll be a pleasure working with them. Channel point reward forces Zune to speak like Dawn does. Combine it with third. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, I could. Whenever, if we get to the point where I'd start doing like more voice acting over games that clearly don't have voices, and assuming it doesn't become annoying, I could have a reward thing where it's speak in a certain way. I mean, PF has that, apparently. I could do the old Oswald sounding voice too, which I was really happy to hear that he had done the same thing. He chose the same like smelling dandelions with water beards or some weird shit. And it's like, I'm very happy I'm not the only one that sees Oswald speaking that way. I could have it be like, choose one of these. But then for the people that have no idea, I would have to like put in parentheses like an idea of what kind of voice it is or something like that. I don't know. I still have an idea for sound magic for like sound clips and whatnot. If you can't tell, I've gone through a lot of to-do lists of, by the way, all those 130 post-its, all of them were from this year. I thought that there were some left over from last year. No, they're apparently the ones from last year are in my drawer. I apparently organized them last year, and I don't remember. I don't think I organized it as well as this year's, but 130. That's like almost every 3 days I made another one, filled to the brim with stuff. And I found a lot of to-do things that I've forgotten about, and a lot of ones that I knew about, but then I pushed off. So I'm still trying to do like the 10 times automation. I'd love to get electric magic, sound magic, all those other point rewards up and running. Voice magic, I guess, would be one of them, right? Voice magic, sound magic, something like that. Anyway. Quite. I just looked to the left and saw the stream title. I'm speechless. I mean, I was like, what would be appropriate? As soon as I saw the title screen with giant Santa in the background with glowing eyes, I mean, that I think it's appropriate. Especially with the name The Red Sack. I mean, I don't know, man. Gun magic. Yeah. Gun mage is coming. We need more people in the mage role. Oh, she hadn't told me about that. I wish I didn't see that. It's the Christmas spirit. If you have to, Santa's here to deliver presents and maybe deliver something else as well. Can we get AI magic where we get a Zune AI voice cover of a random song? So, fun fact, whenever I was looking into the TTS, the text-to-speech, you can apparently make your own AI thing, but it requires, I mean, I could do it. Weirdly enough, I could do it. I have to submit like 30 hours or something worth of speaking. And then it would by itself process it and then deliver my voice, which is really weird to think about. But I have that much stuff. I mean, I don't know how it works with... I guess it would still work even with background stuff. It would just filter it out or something. Yeah, you need like 30 hours or something of straight talking. It's a lot of talking because it's supposed to get every single type of different situation with all these different things, and you submit all of it. But on Twitch, I was in the like settings. I was looking for some random stuff while I was editing the games stuff and whatnot. But I apparently have streamed, and you guys have probably watched, some of you guys from the olden days, almost 800 hours of streaming. 800 of straight streaming. Crazy stuff. That's a lot of stream hours. Ahem. Hark, it is I, Dawn. Quixote. Give me but a moment. I have already parlayed with these fellows. Oh God, hello, friend. Wait, is this? Wait, is this? Is this the red sack? He looks a little. Do we have to make him grow? There's so many questions I have. Oh my God. The one who shall grant us the wonderful gifts indeed. Dodoro. Dodoru? Padaru? Indeed, a gnome. Yes, these fellows are not humans, they're gnomes. Did I not just fucking say that? Well, why does it matter if they're not humans? What truly matters is the heart, which with they commit themselves to work, that is. Oh shit. Ooh, all good options. Your giant abomination making squeaky sounds, only here. Oh ho, behold, there is a warm fireplace and a table in this cozy place. What more could thee possibly ask for? This is pretty dope. I have once heard the rumor that this kind of decor has been catching on in recent years. Still thy heart, Manager Esquire. I shall personally be responsible for this expedition and claim ourselves shining gifts. No thievery this time, Heathcliff. Has the incident with the hair coupons already left thy mind? Oh ho, a secret is it? Ah, okay, we actually get into super good story. Which, I mean, you guys had pointed out, like, it's crazy to me that he stole, like, hair coupons of all things. I don't even know if he stole anything else from that safe. But I don't know if hair coupons show him as a successful man. Then again, the big brother of the middle had done it. I don't know. There was actually a store with the same name in Japan. It's like a big, you can buy almost any of their store, and I went there in Tokyo, but I was like, oh hey, look, it's done. I know more stuff that's connected with the character from the olden days or whatever. Well, I imagine mods would make it harder. Isn't that your purpose since you've already played it so many times, DJ? Never say that again. Which part? There are many things of which I've said. Part of the Zoop restaurant. If we don't watch Zoon streams, we get fired. Yeah. If you don't like the Zoop we serve here, get the fuck out. Yeah, padaru. It's as far as I'm concerned, Christmas lasts until I have to go back to work, which unfortunately will be sooner than later. Let the gnoming commence. Successful man needs a successful hair. I'm gonna mute the absurd voice acting until we're out of super serious mode, because I actually want to know about this. I don't want to ruin the moment. Envy? That's convenient. I'm making him use envy soon. Oh. Interesting. Ah. Have you not? He has a locket. It's nothing like that. Wow, joining Limbus just for Kathy. Well, yeah, you said that I have to use that mod to go and make it, like, function, and it would have New Vegas, which since I haven't, like, since I never recorded the Vegas streams aside from the last episode, like, I kind of, like, originally I was like, I'm not going to go back to New Vegas, but I have reasons to do it now. potentially. Suplexing Kathy, and Dante's like, you wonder how we get into this situation? Could be that Dante has not read Heath's source material. How could he? Yeah. I couldn't imagine not reading the source of material of any of these sinners. Nope. Never. The lights turned on and Santa came from his crypt. Oh, God. Santa's coming tonight. Santa's coming tonight. Oh, these guys are adorable. Look at them. Boy, ingredients. Oh, are we going back to the tailors where we're gonna make presents out of flesh and organs? Oh, this guy, look at him. He's a little me. I love him. You can't even see his mouth, just like me. Oh, he's perfect. Wait, hold on. Wonder. Excuse me for a moment. Okay, not exactly what I was going for, but this is what we're doing now. He's just like me now. It's all perfect. This is beautiful. Where's the legendary red sack? We're killing Santa tonight. Oh no, we're killing the gnomes? Yeah, we're humans, kind of. Oh, it's just a little game. Oh, okay, cool. Raw materials for presents. Yeah, definitely organs. Oh, no. No. It was off limits. No, how are you so mean? We just wanted to love you. So I have to wonder, is it like Mephistopheles eats the humans and then it goes here or something? I have no idea. I got a mustache because I wanted to get a ribbon to match the one cute little guy. I couldn't find, apparently there's no ribbons. Ribbons don't exist, so I went for bow. Like B-O-W, and it gave me mustache. So this is where we are. Beautiful distorted music as well. Power of auto battle is kind of working. Go, super awesome. Soon has abandoned us, let us revolt. Seamlessly transfer, yeah. Using the same character. Well, I couldn't use the old character file. I haven't uninstalled the game, so I could use it, but it wouldn't feel as good. I'd rather start from the beginning, probably. If evil, why cute? Yeah. Yeah, it's just I'm like, yeah, wow, starting Fallout 3. Oh, what's this train? Oh, hey, we're in New Vegas. Just does the entire campaign there again.
매피가 배고파했어. 잘 됐다. 그치?
Yeah, no, I still want to do So the way I would see it is I'm doing Fallout 3 playthrough, but it would be going to New Vegas to get like materials or something, I guess, or level up or get more perks. That's how I assume. So most of the stuff on stream would probably be 3 when I eventually do Fallout 3 and whatnot.
야호.
Yahoo! Oh, there's 4 waves. I do love the constant like sanity gain as well that the middle gets.
내 피가 배고파 있어.
I don't think it's possible for me to get enough like resources for look at all the envy. Oh, it's so good. God, the music in the background's amazing too. I've actually not. By the way, I've not used. Well, no, that's not true. No, well, I've used Middle Dawn. I haven't used whatchamahoo's Heathcliff, because I had him at level like 1. I had him fully uptied, but I don't think I used him in the mirror dungeon. Then I fully leveled him up. I spent like 150 to 200 of those
우리 편.
energy circles to go and get as much EXP cards as possible to level a lot of people to level 40. So everyone's pretty decked out.
내 피가
Just comes with the downside of not getting the Otis ego. I'm still gonna try to get it before the event's done because it's a season 3 only, and I still want to like collect it all. I don't want to have to wait. Purple good, envy good. Yeah, if I had a whatchamahoo's, it's the Hex Nail, that would be amazing right now. That's why I'm still just seeing this shows me purple is so close. Once purple tiers in the game, you better believe I'm gonna make just purple build. Oh god. Train station is deep inside DC, so it's not like you immediately go there. It's crawling with high level super. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so it'll be like play through 3, eventually get to that point, explore and have fun over in Vegas again, and then go back.
야호. 이기는 편. 우리 편.
Like none of it matters. None of it matters. Fixed battle. It's so beautiful. Even Pride is purple. Beat the shit out of the purple tier. We already did that. We did that back in library. The fault lies with me. Okay. The fault lies with me. I wonder if that became a meme over in Korea or if they just did a little bit of localization for fun stuff. Seven people? How? What? Barely breathe. Oh, they're not dead. We're fine. Yeah, so where did they come from? Oh boy, we get a new friend? I don't know if you're gonna live through this, my buddy. Pretty much everyone we meet dies. You shall be no exception. Crayon, look at the future crayon color. What? First time. Yeah, so 10 sacks, and then if I got Heathcliff. Shut up. Heathcliff. If I had the Heathcliff ego or Otis, I got, or no, it had to be Heathcliff. It would be 20%, so it's only like 2 more. I don't care about 2. I need the real stuff. Oh, splitting up. That's fine, actually. That's perfectly fine. Because, let's go and hover over that. Because my main team doesn't need that. It needs this, that, wait, this, that, this, that, this. Yeah. All right, I'm down. Supporter Otis. It's like 4. I won't be doing that now. I'll be doing it in the last stage. Whenever I'm actually grinding, I'll be doing it all the time because it's like what, 200 or 100 or something crazy like that. For the story, the first time bonus is 40. I don't think that gets amplified. If it does, it changes my mind. So maybe I should give it a try. But oh well. It does? The first time does? Well, if that's the case, then how do I get out of this hell? I cannot. I have to skip, I think. Or wait, can I just do... Yes. No, I don't want to skip. I want to leave. I wanted to leave. First time does get bonus? Okay, that changes my mind on everything. Nope, 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 nope. Give up. They're too strong. I can't do it. It's impossible. Game too hard. Okay. Yeah, I know. I would make your unit stronger to go and beat the battle. All right, so if that's the case, then the banana. You are not going to be you anymore. You are going to be someone else. Let's go Molar. Why not? I have not used Molar once. Oh wait, no, I have to do. What am I talking about? Stab it. Stab it. You go here, and then you go here, and then you. Oh, well, almost perfect. Level 30. Level 40, but yeah, I need the bonus. I don't care. Wait, 35? This is fine. I don't care. It's good enough. We will make it work. Give me this. Good voice is good. 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 Santazun likes. You're not from Love Town? Oh, okay. All right. Crayon, right. Of course. Yeah. I mean, you know, right. Okay. Clockwork Teeth. Is there like some kind of crazy like mythology or like when you're bad, Clockwork Teeth comes and haunts you? Could leave her in the back line. Does that count? Does that count? She doesn't need to be in battle? I did not know that, but it's too late now. I'll change that after. My name is Dante. Yeah, it was some like legend of Clockwork Teeth or whatever. Do you remember from LOR? Clockwork Teeth? No, I don't think. I don't remember any Clockwork anything. Like as an enemy from the city or anything. I mean, Hakma had the stuff and things. Or unless you're talking about Crayon, which I have absolutely no recollection of anyone named Crayon. Clockwork Teeth that was mentioned when Blue Reverb was looking around the old Oh! I don't remember that at all. That's very interesting. It's very interesting. Okay. Oh, poison gas. Wonderful. Red and green. Ah, yes, 'tis the season. I was kidding. Hello, little creatures. Dancing on homeless people. Yeah. Blue Reverb was looking around, also known as dancing on homeless people. Or just killing them. He was just killing everything. I keep reading this as like, oh my. But it's just their weird ome sound. I'll rescue the three of them. Runs to everyone else. Guys, they got captured. Help, please. Yeah, exactly. What good are you? I'm waiting for the. Could you guys imagine? Could you guys imagine a world where we complete like the main story, and before they go on to the second story, all of a sudden like the 13th sinner unlocks, we get Dante. We can use him. He gets new IDs and stuff. I don't think I'd like that, but it would be a crazy world to live in. Everyone's here. Literally everyone, almost everyone's here. Whoops, I forgot one ingredient. Oh shit, there's 12 of them now. Well, I don't know why. Because it's Christmas. Everything has to be cute and fun. Look at how adorable they are. By the power of wind and rate, you shall all perish. Oh, Tremor Burst on itself. That's interesting. It'll be fun to mess around with Tremor and whatnot. I've not messed with anything other than Bleed, Poise, and Burn. The one I'm really looking forward to is Rupture. Execution. They're weak to Pierce? That doesn't matter to me. I'll let you know when it matters. And then in the meantime, I'm going to be punching them to death. I wish it mattered more. I really wish it mattered more. It really makes me sad seeing how much effort I had to put into thinking in library and then coming to this. Oh no, Sinclair has positive emotion. It doesn't fucking matter. He'll still win clashes. Putting thought into moves, don't need it. Fix battle. Bad news, hosting a server in BattleBit requires me to download Python and do complex shit, so I'll just hop onto a helicopter in a public server and hope no one sits on the passenger seat, since I will certainly crash. That's the spirit. I made a 7 team for Mirror Dungeon, but I failed hard on keeping Rupture count up. Yeah, that's the main thing I'm worried about, because I don't know how many instances of Rupture count there is. I think Otis, 7 Association Otis, actually gives a decent amount of count, but it's like it only gives 1 count per attack, and every attack removes count. So it's kind of like, yeah. Like, you really need to go and have the ego gifts for it. Like, I ran Burn without getting any single Burn gift. I tried so hard. I rerolled so many times. I could not get the Burn gift of anything. The entire thing, other than the default Burn gift. I actually had more Bleed synergy because of Nails passively than I had with Burn for the entire run. Obviously, that changes a lot as you go into, like, the getting more items from the shop and stuff. But it still did not feel like the best. Okay, let's go, nope. You, that, yes. Perfect, beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, glorious. Sounds like not enough IDs problem. I have everything in the game. It's a me problem. Big dum-dum. I mean, like, is there a way to upkeep it super well? Because, like, I have a lot of Rupture units, but they don't seem like they give enough count. Like, Burn count, it's once per turn, so adding a few counts lasts you forever. Bleed, it's, like, situational. If you can stagger them, you can build it up. You have a chance to. Or, you know, they only attack 3 times, but you attack with 20, 25 attacks, like, on hit stuff each turn, so Rupture count seems like really needed. Obviously, it does a lot of damage, which is good, but upkeep viable or draw 25 PM, yeah. I mean, admittedly, Rupture is really strong compared to Bleed. It has a higher potential than Bleed, but it's really hard to upkeep. Sinking, on the other hand, I feel like sinking is a lot. I think they have a lot of sinking count things, and I believe, if I understand correctly, at least for abnormalities, it's basically Rupture but better, and then for normal things it just lowers their stuff, so it's kind of that's where you have to deal with the loss on other IDs. But lowering sanity is pretty crazy too. Like, I love having the heart, the grabby hands or the grabby feet, the crystal thing where if you do blunt, then it lowers their sanity by like 5, and I have so much blunt in my burn build, and it just makes them obsolete after a couple of hits. Depends on the unit. I know Talisman Sinclair is really... For Rupture, really? That's good to know. I actually didn't know that. Talisman, because Sinclair is one of the few... Well, I mean, any 3-star I have maxed out right now, I think, except for the new Gregor I just got. And then for 2-star, I haven't really done as much, so Sinclair... Talisman Sinclair might be one I focus on. Sinking is... Yeah, Sinking seems amazing. Sinking I want to mess around with too, especially since I saw Broken Compass as an ego gift. Like the very first mirror... The same... Or the next day after I did the Canto 5, I saw that and I'm like, ah, damn. Someone made a chart for how much Rupture count a character can add versus how much... Ooh, that's very useful. Love whenever people do that. PM just made Sinking and the better Rupture with... Yeah, Rhyme Shank as well. Rhyme Shank is huge. Like, you can actually proc that. There's not very many instances of just raw power up or power down compared to Library. Like, the instance, it's all about, like, offense up and defense down, which is... It plays off the fact that levels matter, whereas in Library, levels didn't matter. It ended up not mattering in the end, right? Because you were just, like, fighting with the stuff. Like, you had to level it up way back when, but then they added the updates and things like that. I kind of miss that. Like, I like grinding, but the focus on, like, offense power up and defense power up, it makes it more... They have to do it because it's a gacha game, so that's where they're coming from. But it makes it more complex than it needs to be versus just power up, power down or whatever. Yeah, I've been watching through the VODs. It changed so much so many times, and I remember being like, I remember having to grind the sweepers a ton. I remember the sweepers, the tailors, a lot of people. I had to grind a lot because I had to go and get the books to then boost the EXP, and you had to get them to level 30, the key pages to level 30 to go and use the outfits, and I love the outfits, so I had to go and boost so many to level 30, and then an update happened, and then they changed it, and I remember talking on stream like, yeah, I leveled this up to 30, this up to 30, this up to 30, and now it all means basically nothing, but it was interesting. Definitely improved, just because like, some grind is good. That grind was definitely a little... It was too much, especially for cosmetics. It just felt like... That's kind of how I felt about the... I forget what they're called. The marks? Like the drunk thing. I mean, the drunk thing was easy to get. You just beat Olga. But like, I loved having the blush on a lot of characters. But you had to go and make sure they were in the party. Then you had to go and make sure you beat them. And you couldn't use 5 characters for Olga's battle. You could only use 3, so you had to do it twice for each floor. And all that other stuff. Then some were very, very tough, which were cool because it's like it's a show of your prowess, but at the same time, if you just wanted it, it's a lot of work and effort for... the game is long, but not so long that, you know, you having it matters early on. That makes sense. I mean, I play RuneScape. I don't need to go into War Thunder. I haven't even... I have so much little time. Many, many little time. That even RuneScape is like the only thing I've been doing recently. I've been watching the VODs and woodcutting, which means click once every like 3 minutes, and then doing other stuff in the meantime to go and get through all that stuff because I want to rewatch the VODs for a lot of different reasons. For my own sake, to just like remember the stuff, and you know, see how things were. And honestly, like the idea of voice acting, like character lines, I'm not a voice actor, but I remember being proud of some things, not being proud of others, it being useful for some people who tapped away. And like whenever I was watching it, it was like weird whenever I saw lines of dialogue where I wasn't voice acting. I'm like, what happened? what happened to me that caused me to not do that? And then it's like, oh, I was astonished, or oh, it was like this, and it was like, I got so used to it. You get a mod that adds levels back. I don't know. No, I'm good. I'm never gonna play Library again probably, unless I just want it for nostalgia. Once I finish the game, I don't usually want to go back because of lack of time. If I had infinite time, again, there's many things I'd want to do. Play a bomber in War Thunder. It's pretty much the same type of gameplay you're describing. What like woodcutting? You'll be a VA once we send those clips to PM. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to be the new Dawn voice actress. I mean, me and her, the current voice actress and I can go and take turns. It'll be wonderful. We entered via the back door. Okay, sorry. Can I just talk about the red sack delivering presents and going via the back door, or like any other various things I'm picking? Am I the only one? Am I crazy? I mean, I know that I have high... I'm a certain kind of individual, but some of these seem very on the nose. Like how you'll never play Mass Effect. Maybe someday. You could still force me to. The 50k point reward exists. I still need to add the stipulation of 50k point rewards limited once per year. There's so many other rewards I want to add too. There's the 100k one I want to add, the 1 million one I want to add, electric magic, sound magic, I guess voice magic now, holy magic. There's a lot of cool. Oh, the conjuration magic. And I'm willing to talk about this now, but conjuration magic. I mean, you guys are seeing the little Santa hat and mustache. Simple reward, redeem, add an asset to the character. I think it would be cool to go and see various hosh-poshes of different things. It wouldn't work well with illusion. Well, it might work well with illusion. I have to redo all of illusion, by the way. For those who don't know, whenever I move to the VTube studio, like no one redeems illusion now, aside from really big events. And I've added the little stipulation ever since the Zunaning, the Day of the Zuns, from the Darkest Dungeon, when there was like a total of 25 or more. I can't even remember, a lot of Zuns on the screen. That basically once illusion's been cast 5 times, then it brings the horde. And I had it saved where I could just go and unhide the layers, like do one click and everything gets revealed and it all goes. But that's for face rig. So I'd have to redo all of that in VTube Studio, which is going to be a nightmare, but also would allow the assets to stick. Could you imagine like 30 Santa Zuns everywhere? It would be kind of crazy. And then of course, once I have the new model, I have to do it all over again, and it wouldn't work as well because it would be a full character, so I couldn't put like little Zun hats on top of me. Well, maybe I could. I would have to, whatever. I would have to layer it differently. The point is, I don't remember. The point is, I don't remember what the point was. Oh, we get mirror dungeon sounds. Okay, so it's just Dawn. Dawn gave it away. Cosplay, costume, sack. Wow. Otis being angry at us is a interesting surprise. Oh man, Otis being aggressive and trying to protect me. Something yandere? Okay. I'm down. I'm down, I'm up. I'm ready. You're not Dawn something. I still forgot how to pronounce it already. She will stab you in the back. Maybe. It's possible. I mean, that was a theory early on, right? Because it was just like undying. Everyone else was like, not disloyal, but like didn't care about you, except for Otis, who was like die-hard loyal from day one. Which is always, it's always like the idea, will she betray? Is it because, or will her like loyalty falter in the story? Does she have someone else like who she cares more about than you, like in the sense of like commanding or whatever? That's what I'm interested in. And like by the end of the story, will she be less reliant on like supervising, or I have no idea. I have no idea. Be interesting to see. Monsters of the Outskirts. So I feel like this is what, a singularity that transports everything to this workshop that happens to be within Mephistopheles? Or are we actually in the outskirts? Did we teleport to are we actually outside? Because that's kind of, I mean, it makes sense. Well, I don't know. I have no idea. We haven't seen the outside yet. Cool. So we are actually in the outskirts right now. That's beautiful. Oh, there's the cute guy again. He's my favorite. Must have plushie. Must pay merchandise. Room too full of other merchandise, but must purchase more merchandise.
늦으면 미키랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Well, it's more because all the warnings in her introduction. I forget what the warnings were. Let's go visit the library. Oh yeah. It was like the whenever you could read the character and then I forgot that existed. Honestly. Let's go visit the library since we're already here. Yeah, I agree. Wait, is the library? Oh yeah, they were I can't even fully remember the ending. Were they able to move the library or was the library destroyed? I guess they were going to the outskirts. I honestly can't remember. Get to go and enjoy that again whenever I'm watched through it. It was also crazy to see how my VOD, the first 10 episodes were like all 5 or 6 hours, but then it went down to 4 and 5. And then later on it went to like 4 consistently, just because I could tell I had to go back to the office sooner and sooner, and my exhaustion was peaking. Had just teleported to the outskirts. Just came to the realization that for those sounds, some people just stood around a mic and pressed a dog toy. Yeah. Isn't it awesome? I think about that with sounds a lot too. Like some really generic sounds. Like it's crazy how you can just have like or something like that. Like drop a water bottle, drop a toy, drop a block of wood. I think in Star Wars, whenever they made like the pew pew ray sounds, they went to a taut wire and then plucked it like a string, like pew pew pew, and that's how they made the sound. And you just take that sound bite and play it a million times. The most powerful card in all duel. Oh. You know the thing aside from like the strategy, I also really missed the like I remember being so excited hearing Hakma's theme for the first time, or seeing his floor, or same with Bina, pretty much any floor. Yasad's being a huge one, super like spooky theme. Chesid's being like super like chill. Gebra's just going crazy. You know, the customization of the library and all that stuff was really good. It's me. And next story. How many? Do you guys know how many chapters this has? I assume it's only like a few more. I think it's like well, never mind. This will be a good indicator right here. So we're around halfway, because then the last one's the last level. Methinks. Or wait, no, it just says 12 there. Easy pupizzle every time. Mine.
몸이 따라줄지 모르겠지만 가라면 가야지.
I yearn for the DD game, Darkest Dungeon, the Dante's Disco.
들어가 보자고.
Now Ishmael just kicks open the door. It's part of the character now. I just want to see good old Santa Claus. I'm also curious if these little guys are like humans, because they're saying they're similar to humans. If it's like capture humans, then get turned into present, then out of present comes these little guys. Bit more or less like an indirect way of every other like abnormality, or like the mermaids or anything. Take humans, put them in a blender, monsters come out. I also yearn for the double Ds, but they're my wife. Oh, that's nice of you to say, TJ. I'm sure she appreciates that. I'm sure she doesn't care. Oh, Distortion Detective. Yeah, I need to go and read that. Why infinite to-do list? Never gonna happen. I just wonder how many, like, have they already said they're in the works for the next game?
순식간에 끝내죠. 우리 편.
Because it feels like they're not, or maybe they haven't announced it yet. But I wonder how long we have to wait until the next game. Not that I know, yeah. I like Limbus for what it is, but I also seriously want like another mainline game. El Director himself said so.
그치?
Oh, Distortion Detective game? Old Sage, could you give us some information? Decided to focus solely on Limbus for now. Okay. I guess to generate, I mean, it is a good revenue generator for them. I just have to wonder how much they're putting into like savings. I don't take them for a greedy company, obviously, but I guess I'm overly excited. I'm really overly excited for a lot of games. Like I was making a list of games for next year of games that I want to like play. Oh my god, everyone's staggered. That's beautiful in a way. I was looking at a lot of games that I want to play, and one of them is Silksong. I really want to play Silksong. Hollow Knight was so fun, and YouTube views be damned, because I guess, you know, Project Moon stuff is a lot more desirable. But I loved Hollow Knight, and I'd love to go and play Silksong. But yeah, it's just endless delays. The earliest is early 2024 now, and even then, that's their earliest. So it's probably like late 2024 or 2025, assuming it exists. You know, the good old meme. Then there's, I mean, I'm okay with reading off the list. It's not like it's a secret. Close this.
미피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
Notes. So I have Signalis. That's probably the next game I'll be streaming, actually. It seems like it's on the shorter end. It has like a mystery to it. Should be fun. Blasphemous 2 is on the list. That should be interesting as well. Apparently as long as the main game, but no DLC, so no parkour to my death challenges yet. Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2, though, apparently like no one ever watches it on Twitch, which is unfortunate, because that might mean that it's like it would have to be, I don't know if I would be able to stream it. I don't know if there would be any new people that would be stumbling upon the streams and enter our community, so it doesn't seem as worth it. But 1 is pretty big, and I could do the big sub thing every 10 times I die. That would be fun. I really like that with Dark Souls 3. Elden Ring's another big one, but it's actually like, there's almost too many. It's like the Skyrim syndrome. Like I don't know how well it would work for streaming, because there's so many people playing it, so many people doing views, and it's apparently a really long game, so it's a very big dedication of time. Slime Rancher 2, I don't know how well you guys would enjoy that, because it's any game that has, from what I've learned, is any game that has like a grind to it tends to not work. It's not enjoyable, which I understand. Like whenever I was watching people way back when, it's more of like you're just there chilling versus being invested in the game being streamed. So I might just do that in my free time. Darkest Dungeon 2 might have the same issue, since it's now like a roguelike with upgrades, but it could be fun. I think that would be better, because it still has like lore, and I don't know how long it would take, but probably not any longer than Darkest Dungeon 1. Though I've heard negative things about it, which I have no opinion on, because I've never played it. Lobotomy Corp, that'll happen after the model, which I don't know when the fuck that's going to be done anymore. Hopefully this year, or next year, I mean. Fallout 3, in preparation for TJ doing the 50k thing, and then my own potential interest in it. Subnautica is actually on the list now, because I think it could be a fun game. I watched it a long time ago, but it's been 8 years or something. I've never played it. It does fall into the issue of gathering resources and stuff, though, so I don't know how good that would be. And then Silksong. So that's the list I have currently. And obviously open to other stuff. I know, Shuckley, you'll immediately say Fear and Hunger. That's a possibility, but it's not something I want to play right now. But since it has gotten more like reception and the mod is well accepted and whatnot, it is a possible game, but it's just not a game that I'm feeling like playing right now. Yeah, Disco Elysium. It's a fun game, but I don't know if that really works out either, unfortunately. it was a fun game, but yeah, I don't know if it really worked out. It was good to try. But yeah, that's maybe continue. It's not like I'm uninstalling it. It's not like I'm stopping or deleting the save file. It's still there for if I ever want to go back, but I'm just not in the mood to go back to it. It's not as it's a balance whenever I'm streaming of how interesting I find the game to be streamed, and then how much like the streaming aspect of it. And I know it sounds like there's overlap, and there kind of is, but then the streaming aspect itself is so like. Library was absolutely great because it was super hyper interested in library. Then the middle is like I found it really fun whenever I could beat it first try while other people were watching, like proof of my ability to do that, I guess. And then the last one was like being able to talk with everyone. So like that was like a perfect storm. And there's other games that have done that as well. Like Hollow Knight was another example of one. Kind of Blasphemous as well. I really sucked. I really sucked at Blasphemous. I did the best of what I could with it. But yeah, that kind of stuff. Drake, welcome. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Hopefully you've been enjoying the event and been having good holidays. Yeah, Signalis hype. I am looking forward to the Signalis. It should be fun. Did you look at Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin? I looked at just Dark Souls 2, I think. Let me go and, God, I have so many tabs, which is not... Let's see. Dark Souls 2. I looked at just Dark Souls 2, but I don't think there's a... Oh, no, there is. Wow, so if you type in the number 2, it only shows Dark Souls 2, but if you type in the 2 numerals... Wow, that is a huge fucking difference. Thank you for telling me. Okay, Dark Souls 2 is back on the table. Do I have... I don't know if I don't know what the Scholar of the First Sin is. Do I have that? Dark Souls 2... I do. I have Dark Souls 2... Yeah, Scholar of the First Sin. Sweet. I actually don't have Dark Souls 2, so it wouldn't even mattered in the first place. And then I have Dark Souls Remastered, Dark Souls 3, The Ring City, all that other good stuff. But that stuff's already been done. Thank you for pointing that out. That is awesome. That makes me excited. I was kind of sad thinking that Dark Souls would be done the next game, but now I have 2 more. I kind of did. What about you? I've been having an okay Christmas break. Did stuff with family. It was exhausting 2 days or whatever, and then come back and had to do a lot of chores. I've been doing a lot of chores, a lot of cleaning. My room is as clean as it's been in years. It is, because it was like back of my mind irritating me. I cleaned my desk. I dusted off everything. I put a ton of things, I have like storage bins now, and I put them into storage bins. I put a few of the tiny like baby figurines that I got from Japan on my bookshelf, which looks kind of nice. It's not like it's not a lot. It's like a Kirby Shinobu from Bakemonogatari, which I still haven't, like, I've watched Bakemono, but I haven't like truly watched it. It was like in an anime club, and I have to watch all the other Monogatari series, which will be in 10 years from now, I don't know, but thought it was cute. Some like shrine stuff that I got, like a little fox thing holding a like a fortune in it, and then there was a deer one holding in its mouth, fox one holding in its tail, which I haven't read yet, but it's just cute having them hold it. But anyway, I've done a lot of cleaning. Floor has been really clean. There's still more that I want to do. There's a lot of dust due to the carpet in this apartment. There's a lot of dust. Not to say it's all. There's just some areas that are carpet, but it ends up being a lot of everything. So I'm trying to put things away, so whenever I do have to de-dust, it's like take things off the shelf, quickly wipe, and then be done, rather than have to wipe every single thing individually. Like it's been a problem. What is this? Stream Fear and Hunger. The community is a cult. Well, that's the thing. It's not like I need to have another cult thrown in here. If anything, I want more variety from just like Project Moon stuff, which you guys have provided over the course of time, which I'm happy about. If you guys remember earlier on this year, like whenever I was streaming like the Cromer fight and stuff like that in Limbus, and I get that you guys were just having fun, but like people got into the Discord, they're like, hey, what's up? And then Or it wasn't. I don't even think it was Limbus. What? I don't know what I was playing. Katana Zero, maybe Darkest Dungeon, and then as soon as people would enter the Discord, everyone was like, "Oh, play Limbus, play Lobotomy, play Library, play," and it was just like so overwhelming that some of them just left after a week. I don't want to have a second of that. I really don't want. You guys have been behaving since then, but I don't want it to be so. I want more variety. I like having more anime and manga loving people in the Discord would be great. Just having more general stuff is always nice. Because I do love Project Moon stuff, but I love other things too. So Fear and Hunger, while eventually would be interesting, I don't want that until I feel like things have been more well-rounded for a while, I think. And I don't know when that will come. Maybe after the model. Maybe having a proper model makes people be like, oh, I like anime, this guy's anime, I'm going to go and click on it. And then like it goes from there, I don't know. But Fear and Hunger is not happening for a while. Fear and Hunger would probably happen after Lobotomy Corp, if I'm being 100% honest. That's my feelings on it. And then Lobotomy is happening after the model, is how I'm structuring it in my mind. Everything else is pretty much free reign for the most part. I can understand the disco thing. I love the game, but maybe it's better to play on one's own time, I guess. I don't know. It could be. I don't want to like shelf it. It's not like I've started playing on my own. I might stream it again at some point because I think it is a funny stream game, but it might just need to be in better portion sizes rather than... Because I think I did like 5 hours the one time. Maybe if it was just 3 or 4 hours, you know, having little bites from time to time being like, you know what, I just finished Signalis, and now we're going to do a stream of Disco Elysium, something like that. So it's not like I'm committed to only Disco... Because I think that's the big thing, right? If you're committed to doing only one game, it's demotivating whenever you're not enjoying that anymore. And not to say that like, for example, Celeste, you know? Celeste, good game. Did a lot, got all the main hearts, or the strawberries or whatever, did a lot of stuff, got all the different crystals. It took a lot of time, off stream, on stream, really tough with a really admittedly shitty keyboard bindings. And then it got to the super hard content where it took a full stream to do like the 7th level. And sometimes like the frustration can be haha funny like Blasphemous. And I don't know what causes it to go in certain directions, but Celeste was like... It was more... I think it was frustrating because Blasphemous's stuff, it was... Like, I felt like I was making progress still. Or I got really far and then I died to something that was tough. Celeste, it felt like it was always tough. And beating a screen didn't make me feel like I was getting farther. But Blasphemous, there were 5 levels. Beating a level felt really good. Celeste, there's like... In that 7th level or whatever, there was like 80 screens or something crazy. I don't even remember. It was really, really hard. Every screen was hard. And it got concerning because it's like, man, I don't want to be doing a 6-hour stream of failing on this, especially if it's obvious I'm not enjoying myself. Like, if it's not even funny anymore, you know? Some Celeste things I watched some of the clips of like... oh, now I'm Goku, or like eating the Mario egg. Like I don't know what happened, but it was like, I guess it was enough of I know I can do this, and also this is tough, that it balanced my brain, that made it funny. But the level after that was so hard that it was like, God, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like it was so frustrating to have to learn the new keyboard scheme. And so then I have the 8th, then I have Seaside, then I have Farewell, and it's like that's just a lot. It was all hard content. And, you know, it was just stressful. So it's like, I haven't continued in my free time. Eventually, I'll go back to Celeste. If you look back in the About Me thing, if you scroll down, the really cool dividing thing that took way too much time, where I now have completed on stream and also played on stream, because it's all one text thing, and it overlays and does weird stuff. But it looks pretty good now. Celeste is on the played on stream, because I have not completed it, along with a few other things that cannot be completed, like Flash games, or Limbus has no ending yet, you know. RuneScape has no ending. Slay the Spire... Yeah, you could view it one way or another, but I don't really see it. It's a replayable game, you know. But anyway. Well, what I'm trying to say is that Celeste, Disco Elysium, I enjoy it, and then whenever I reach the point that I don't enjoy it, I think rather than hating myself and forcing myself to do it to the end, I'm just going to be shelving it for a while, and then whenever I feel like playing it might be shelved for a long time. I don't know. Mass Effect was a situation where it's like, could have been a cool game. It didn't really work out at the time. There were a lot of people playing the game. Too many people playing the game, and I for some reason was trying to beat the game, and I did like 4 streams of it, and I realized I wasn't really enjoying the game. I wasn't really enjoying playing it on stream, and then the streaming of it itself, just all those 3 factors were just kind of not good, and I don't want to play it anymore. Wasn't worth it. Why not stream Shadows Over Loathing, a cruel game that requires a lot of strategy, it's serious and not have any jokes? So I actually know of Shadows Over Loathing. I guarantee you, I think I checked it because I thought it would have been a funny game. I don't think anyone watches that game. I actually don't know if anyone knows about that. Hold on, let me go and just type it. I don't think anyone knows of that game outside of like Markiplier, which is not a bad thing, but it just means that, yeah, there's literally no one watching it, less than 300 followers. It's a cool looking game. It would be fun in my free time, but it's not like a streamable game. And again, it's not like must have viewers or views, but it's like, hell, a good part of the reason why I'm streaming is because I want to meet new people, and I love seeing every time like Bronze, you joining, Drake, like TJ, like it's so cool to look back and be like, oh yeah, Buster, you joined from Dark Souls 3. I remember you wanted to go, you helped me out with the one wolf boss, you helped me out with the dragon, we did PvP for a while. TJ, you came in with Fallout New Vegas, and you talked about your gun collection, then you got your notoriety with what's his face. And then, you know, Bronze, you came from watching like the VODs and you stuck around, and it's cool like having those moments where it's like they are now like Bronze has just joined the fray or whatever, or Drake has just joined the fray, and it's cool to then learn about you guys, and like that's what's really fun to me. Not to say I don't love all of you guys too, but if I had to play a game, it's okay to sometimes play games where I know I'm not going to meet other people, but I really want to meet other people too, you know. And I think it benefits everyone. Imagine having more people for game night, or more people for the Secret Santa, or more people that would then allow me to go and play other games, you know, or the more mage roles. Anything like that is really cool. I like that a lot. I would sacrifice however many views if it meant having more people that would join like the community, because I think that's fun. It's the most fun. Start the new year finishing Celeste now. You know, I don't even know if I'm gonna do that next year. I might, but probably not. I want to take a good break of enjoying games again. I'll probably go into the cycle of enjoy 2 games, play 1 game that's going to be pain and suffering for as much as I can, or maybe in between every game do some Disco Elysium, because I do think it was fun. It just needs to have a little bit of other stuff. Yeah, Ono's was great. Yeah, I can't manufacture him. He just comes into existence. It's some balance of I can do it and I can't, and then somehow it's like, to make sure my sanity doesn't break, I start acting like that, because it's like the game becomes boring. It becomes tough but boring. It becomes boring during certain parts, that becomes tough. So like I'm pretty sure all the times it's like loopy crazy stuff, then I get to the hard portion, try it once, and it's like, nope, back to loopy. And then I get into some weird stream of consciousness where I am loopy man, and then that somehow lets me get past the problem, because I take away overthinking how I'm going to do things, and then I just somehow accomplish it, and it's amazing. White Castle, randomly talking about White Castle and Hollow Knight, it worked. I don't know, it made me get past the stupid section after an hour of trying. It's not even funny anymore. That is a lie. It was always funny. I mean, if it was enjoyable for you guys, I appreciate that. I would always be okay with if you guys are like, oh, this isn't funny anymore. I can tell you're upset. I want to know. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, he doesn't want to hear it. No, I want to, because that's the time where I'm like, all right, we have to go and cut the stream. I need to do something. You know, I don't want to make you guys. I don't want to force you guys to watch if you're not enjoying it. I don't want to have you guys leave if you're not enjoying it. I don't want to do that. No one wants to do that. No one wants to be like, oh, hey, you want to go and see me sing? Ah, da, da, da. You like that? No, yes, no input. Da, 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 I'll just keep doing this. Maybe some people do. I don't know. Hold the fuck up. There was no wizard with a gun on that list. Oh, you're right. You're right. Silly. I'll add that to my infinite to-do list. I actually will. Yeah, wizard with a gun will be fun. I think I'm going to have to figure a way to talk to you guys more often during that. I'm going to be having a like mute key and overlay and stuff for Discord, because I want to be able to freely talk with you guys without like talking over PF or anything. That was the main issue I think I had with Wizard with a Gun. But otherwise, it was really, really fun to play with PF. It was a really fun game, and I've almost finished making the floor, as a good house husband should be. Yeah, I know. It was the first collab. Yeah, I know. I do want to make it so I can talk to you guys during that. I don't think that became a big issue, and you guys were good sports about it. But I do want to be able to chat more frequently. And it was my own bad. I didn't realize that Discord had like a overlay system or some weird thing like that. How's my opinion about Joshua Graham being the worst Yeah, exactly. It only made a channel point reward that people redeem without knowing what you did. People just want to ban you for the sake of banning you now. And I don't understand, but it's like the monkey experiment, if you guys know of it. Like, there is a banana strung up on, like, from the ceiling, and there's a ladder going up to the banana. Like, a monkey tries to climb up and gets zapped. Or all the monkeys get zapped for that one monkey climbing up. Then another one tries, everyone gets zapped. Then eventually all the monkeys either stop trying or one tries to climb up and all the monkeys pull him down because it's like, you can't do that. Then they replaced one monkey with a new monkey that has no idea. It gets pulled up, all the monkeys pull him down. Eventually they replace every single monkey one by one until it's a ton of monkeys that never even saw the zapping device, never felt it, but none of them go up the ladder anymore because they assume it's bad. That's how I feel about the whole TJ ban thing, where like no one knows anymore, but TJ needs to be banned for some reason, and I'm going to do it. More Brazilians so we can do... Yeah, exactly. Imagine more people from Brazil. You guys could have your own subset of Secret Santa since Steam wants to segment that off for reasons. Have everyone join on the Discord call with you. What for the collab? Discord? I assure you there's no new people in this. If there is, they're welcome to join the Discord, and I will promise to that people won't attack you with like suggestions to play. Well, I mean, if you're watching this, you already played Project Moon stuff, so I guess it doesn't really matter. It's a moot point. I do appreciate the link anyway. I would love for more people to join. But anyway, let's continue. Always good to have rambles like that. As selfish as it is for me to... Look, there's a little bunny teddy thing. Is that just a puppy? Didn't they say they could offer like a ton of powerful weapons or something like that? Attack them to make them play Mass Effect, true. A non-zero chance. Also, another fun thing on my to-do list, I finally got a new ping monitor. I can definitely recommend Ping Plotter so far. I'm in a pro version because you can't choose a non-pro version. I just wanted the free one, and it's like they give you 30 days for free. So I don't know how malicious they'll be after the 30 days is up, like, oh, you have to do it, or like pop-ups every single time or whatever. But it's been pretty good as a recommendation to anyone who wants to figure out if their internet's fucky-wucky. But it has definitely shown, like, even now, I had a huge spike to 200. Like, I've lost, like, latency has been an issue. So I need to go and call stupid ISP about that, because I don't want the stream to be broken up like it has been. In fact, it hasn't so far, right? What am I? Wait, where are we? Where are we? Oh no. Don't hear my voice. It's ugly. Stop it. Stop the infinite loop. Stupid. Wait, where do I go? I can't... Can I not see my own videos while I'm... Well, I apparently can't see my own videos. That's cool. I don't know where to begin with that. Have I considered multi-streaming? Oh, you mean like YouTube? I have actually considered it. Yeah, it's I've considered it. I don't know what to make of it. It is a very new territory for me. It would require more management, I think. Like I'm sure people on YouTube are also fine and they want to act up. There's a few downsides. Like one, they wouldn't have. There's no such thing as points over on YouTube, so the channel point rewards wouldn't exist. But I guess the people would voluntarily be choosing YouTube anyway, or maybe they would move to Twitch. I don't know. I just realized this is the cost hammer, right? This is the cost hammer from the mirror dungeon. I think. I mean, it didn't have the bow, but it's the closest thing we have to it. The legendary double bomb. Yeah, so like, I have considered it, and maybe I should think of that for this year, or at least whenever I get the new model or something. It would mainly be trying to make sure that no one in that chat is acting weird, I guess. Because you know, if no one's been like a complete. I've thought this over a million times. There's never been any single person I've banned from the channel on Twitch other than bots and TJ as a joke. That's it. No one's acted up to the point. Like I've argued with them before. I dealt with a lot of shit back with library too, and it was still okay. So, but then it's like I have to make sure I'm going back and forth between. I'll have to think about it. If I could integrate Twitch and YouTube chat into OBS and see both of them, that would be perfect. And then I'd know where to go if someone's acting up. But then there's the issue of like I can't link the chats together. So there'd be a lot of I would have to do something like the yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things. It's good to bring that up, honestly. I haven't thought about it in a while. Is that a foot? Yeah, you lose a it's like probably a prosthetic one or something. Oh, or yeah, okay. I see. Protein and yeah, well, because they're made of humans, right? Oh, wastes expelled from the city. Oh, that's where they're getting their quote-unquote ingredients from. Wow. That is interesting. Locally produced. No chemicals added. Organic. Yeah, Gregor's great. It is kind of weird not seeing enough of him. I loved him in Kanto 5. I mean, I love him everywhere. His weird, like, slightly anxious, but I don't know. I love his voice too. He's so good. But like, just to finish the thought before I lose it, I'll look into that more. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a really good idea. I would just have to make it work. No bikini Zune, yeah. Unfortunately, not today. Not until the new model. I would love to go and eventually have an artist just make a gender-swapped PNG, and it would just be that. It would be PNG YouTuber redeem. It would just be super hot Zune for a moment. This is why we need the bonk emote, which is also something I'd love to do. So many things I want to do. I'm proud of the accomplishments I have done, even if they're small. Oh god, yeah, this is not gonna end well. The music is so perfect for that. Dun-dun, dun-dun, every single block. So beautiful. The demon welcome. What was I gonna say though? Oh, you're right. Yeah, I keep getting off track. The biggest issue, and it's something I've thought about, eventually I do want to go and make a new overlay. Something I have thought about, though, is having just, like, this. It's something that Japanese VTubers do, and it's not like I'm trying to lean super into... I mean, eventually I will be an actual VTuber because I'll have a good model. I guess you can consider this one, too, even though I've just made it myself. But, like, having the chat down here, so it's very, very small. Like, so it's basically, like, two lines, two very wide lines. And so it's like you could show one person talking, another person talking. It would show like the emotes and whatever, and it would just scroll up very fast. But it would give you an indication of what people are talking about. So if people are on YouTube or whatever, people would be able to see, oh, hey, Shuckley said we need more of Gregor. That's why Zune said this or whatever. Or any kind of like connection with that. And maybe even have, like if I could link both Twitch and YouTube into the same chat, that would be cool. Or have Twitch here and then YouTube down here, so it has both. Well, I mean, not behind me. I'd have to figure that out too. But some kind of system where then doing it on both platforms would work. Because I want the experience to be good on both. I don't want it to be like one's left out and it's like, oh, I'm just using YouTube to try to farm some gains, bro. But I do want people to be feeling like if they don't want to support Amazon or Twitch, that's good. I want to help them not support it. If people don't want to support YouTube or whatever, I mean, there's shitty aspects of both for sure, and I don't want to make people make a Twitch account to go and see the stuff. So that's where I'm trying to be more accommodating. And in fact, I've even thought about what if suddenly Twitch goes super down. I mean, it's not been doing great. But if it goes really bad, where would I go? What would I do? Because I love the channel point system. I would essentially have to use my bot, and it's possible, and I could do this on YouTube. I don't know, but then it's like people could pretend to have a second account and get double the reward. I don't know. It's all weird. But it's the idea that I could eventually make it so people could gain points without having Twitch's system, but make it the exact same as Twitch's system. You watch this much, you get this. You watch this many times, you get this. I probably wouldn't have the watch streak thing, but but I'd have something like that. I probably wouldn't do anything like if you're a sub, it's just too much maintenance with all that. But if you're watching, you get points, because that's how it was done in the old days before Twitch added it. And then that way, everyone would just be able to do it. I would need like screenshots of proof of what current people's points are, and it'd have to be believable. I could try to carry some stuff over, or maybe I'd just say redeem them all now. That's a dark day I hope never comes. I hope Twitch can turn around, but you know, stuff and things never seems to really go in a good way every time I see news about it. Make a mustache overlay since it is a big part of the streams. Oh yeah, super big part. Everyone knows that every time I stream I always have a mustache and Santa hat. That's very important. There's one that shows all comments on the sideshow of an icon of YouTube. That is, ooh, really? Is there? Is there really? I'm gonna be copying and pasting what you're saying and putting it into my notes, because that could be yes, that is very useful. Thank you for telling me that. That would be perfect. That'd be much better managed. That'd be cool. I can redeem 50k if I get 45k. So some streamers use it. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's something I'll look into. Again, I don't know how soon this would be. Probably not anytime soon, I'll be honest. But if I were to do it, I'd want that. It sounds like a great. No. Ah. No, let me go. Let me leave. Skip. I have to go back. I forgot to equip the Otis ego. Yes, give up.
100초만 기다려줄게.
Not worth. Zune beatbox, yeah. Boom, pa-cha, boom, boom, pa-cha.
모든 것은 미력한.
Okay, you don't be yourself anymore. Be this. It's better. Trust me. I was there with Olga. The constant blushing. It was beautiful. Good days. The exact match of Dawn. How bloody oh no, he's turning British! He's turning British! Quick, change him! Guys, you guys have seen the British Apocalypse series, right? Like you get bitten or you get some tea splashed on you and you start turning British. It's pretty terrifying. Thank God British people don't actually exist. It's the third door-ish kicked open. He just keeps kicking them open. I can't stop kicking doors. They're turning me into a box. Why color pencils? Yeah, turn into a crayon at least. And the sixth since Canto 5. Clockhead. I love you, Clockhead. You two had one job. Seriously, I wonder how much of this is localized. I have to imagine a decent amount. It's some localization's inevitable, especially in a gacha game sort of thing like this. And since it's not voiced, it's easier to do. But I will say I've always missed back whenever I was reading manga. And it's been a while since I've read manga just because of lack of everything. I'll be reading more soon, but anyway. But back in the old days, there was a lot of times where it's like I was learning Japanese for the first time, or I was reading manga for the first time, and there were a lot of really cool translators that would leave in like itadakimasu or san, sama, kun, ore, boku, whatever, or they wouldn't even leave them in, but they like, so for example, So if they said, like sometimes they would have itadakimasu written in like Romaji and like, the alphabet, English alphabet. And then they would have an asterisk, and then at the bottom of the page it would be an asterisk, and it would explain this is like a saying before you eat, typically implying this and this. I love that. It's better than like, oh, rub-a-dub-dub, gonna eat the grub, or whatever some other people say or translate. Well, if you can call it translation, it's just so stupid. I hate it. It's like, I just want to know what it is. And then for things like onigiri and rice balls, I mean, that's a 1-to-1. It's fine. Or you say sushi, it's sushi, right? It doesn't really matter. Then there were other times where they said like I or me or like first person stuff, and they had an asterisk saying now they're using ore, meaning like, which is more impolite and more like in charge, or they're using watashi, showing like respect, or they're addressing the person with sama to indicate this. And it was like, it felt so good to see that and like get the respect of, you know what? You're an adult. You can learn how these things work, rather than like, I don't know if they know what like onigiri is. Instead of saying rice ball, which is probably something weird, let's translate it to donuts, or or like, you know what? I don't want them to see. This is my chance to insert my own agenda. I'm gonna not even translate. I'm gonna just say it's this. And it's just like, what a dark timeline we're in. All this stuff. Ugh. I don't know. The things I've seen, like the whole apparently mansplaining apparently was a popular trope for localizers, which I can't even call them translators at this point if they're doing that stuff. It's not, that word doesn't exist in Japanese. There's no indication of that in Japanese, and the characters were not saying any of that in Japanese. Some of it was just wrongly translated completely. It was like one that was saying like, what was it? It was like, women don't like men who look at the past all the time. They have to look towards the future. And then the quote unquote translation was, women don't like people who mansplain to them. It's like, what the fuck? It's like the 4Kids stuff of like Taya and women's intuition to, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, but it's probably this way. It's like, okay, cool. Thanks for taking that out. And then the other one being like, I can't believe I said stupid shit to an idol when I don't like that knows probably way more than I do. And then it's like, I can't believe I mansplained to this female idol. It's like, just translate it. Stop it. Stop it. Like, I'm not even going to comment on the whole mansplaining issue. There are issues in this world and whatnot. I get it, and everyone needs to vent about certain things, and there's certain tropes and stuff. Just translate it correctly. That's all I care about, is the correct translation. I'm not going to comment on the actual other stuff. It would be the same thing for if other people, quote unquote, translate it to other wrong things. Just translate it 1-to-1. That's all I want. Thank you. Goodbye. Soon the pain. Rice balls in English are donuts. Yeah, and in Mega Man and NT Warriors, which I liked as a kid, and I still like the idea of the series. They translated as muffins. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, they translated mochi as marshmallows, I think. It was just like, I get the audience was kids, but it's like, can't we just teach them the word? It's not that, like, they would just be like, Mommy, what is mochi? What is onigiri? And it's like, I don't know. Let's use the interwebs. There it is. Now we know. It's like, for fuck's sake. It's not like we have to go and translate sushi as like candy or I don't know, fish sticks. There's one that one localizer saying the thing is how much we can get away with. It's like, I hate it. I saw people putting mansplaining and molester being put in a lot of... Yeah, it's like, I hate it. There's the whole like patriarchy thing too. And it's not like I have an agenda against people who use those terminology. That's a whole different issue. It's just the fact that they're putting their own agenda, they're putting their own thought. They're not translating anymore. That's what bugs me more than anything. They are no longer translating. They are using their job to go and put in things that are not true. And people who do not fact check or like, actually check the stuff. So if it's dubs, you have no verification. You have to watch the subs to learn about that or read it up. And if it's in the Japanese or, Japanese language, then if you don't speak Japanese, how would you know? You don't. You just, if you don't speak Japanese, you would not know. You're trusting the translators to do their job and correctly do stuff. And they're betraying that trust by doing random shit that they want to do. It makes me so angry. You can read the original I Shall Never... Well, exactly. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to study Japanese, and I'm glad that I did, because I've learned even like whenever it comes to the like hot topic issues or like like Western words like patriarchy or yes, you can say like the patriarchy exists in the other language, but like things that are very hot topic in the West but not in the East, you hear that stuff and you're like, something's off. But there's a lot of translations that aren't even on that level, and they just translate it differently. Like, let's say that the translation told a joke, and let's say you could put in the effort to make that joke translated mostly correctly, and get it across to a Western audience, but they instead take that joke, discard it, and then just use a different English-based joke or a meme in Japanese and put it in English. There's this one character in Fate Grand Order who, her personality, her name is Osaka Behime, and it's the idea of like a mythical woman of, I can't even remember what the whole thing is, but she turns out to be like a hikikomori, who's someone who locks themselves in the room, like an otaku, loves BL or anime, manga, whatever, all this other stuff, and is super shy because of it. Like, that was the kind of twist that they added to it. What they ended up doing, and so she made a lot of like memes or jokes or indications towards anime and manga, like, oh, this is a, whenever I'm talking about yanderes or whatever, she would say like, oh, this is a tsundere, or this is a whatever, and like use that kind of stuff. They quote unquote translated it, so she's no longer a hikikomori. She is a weeb, essentially, like for lack of a better term, like a weeaboo. And instead of talking about anime and manga and stuff, she instead uses English, like itadaki, eating food, or like sayo, like bayonara, or like some really cringy, weird stuff. And it's like, why did you do this? Like, I didn't like the character anymore. I was so excited to like roll for her or get her or whatever. Now I hate her. I hate seeing her because it's such like, it's not translated at all. They just took what she said, read. It's like, imagine you read it and then you write it however you want in your own words, and that's what they did. It wasn't like they were translating anything. They're just like, oh, she said this. Okay, let's go and say what she said and then make it weebified, and that's her now. And like, people will not know. People will not know unless they look into it or hear about it. It's purpose, like misinformation. They wanted their own spin. Cool. I'm happy that everyone wants to go and have their own spin of creativity and stuff. I get it. But you have a job. You have a job, and it's affecting. This is the big thing. It's affecting other people. If I'm doing work and I have a file and I can make this file and I'm the only one that looks at this file and the only thing that matters is the results, I can customize it as much as I want. They could customize it as much as they want. I won't have a problem. But it's the fact that they're customizing what other people are going to see, betraying their trust, and making all these things and destroying the character. It's also like, that's, I don't know. Anyway, but it just makes me mad. Now the kids ask, what is mansplaining, Dad? Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. It's like, I wouldn't mind that if it was actually what it was said in the original, but it's not. Like, I would love if kids are asking like what words are words, like that's fine. I don't care what it is, but I want whatever the original author made, I want that to be across the other language. That's what I care about. I don't care about what the original author did. I care about the original author's stuff being translated correctly. That's all I care about. Taking something and changing it completely makes me mad. Welcome, J Mega. I've done the first fight. We're pretty far in. I can do this so much better. Yeah, exactly. It's like I can, I like this series, but didn't have enough of this, so I'm going to go and add it my own. And no one else will know. Or if they do know, they'll be like, oh, that's the localizer hero who fixed the series. Like, oh, it's like the worst aspects of any fandom where it's like, you know what? I thought A and B were a good pairing, not A and C, so I'm going to just go and make it highly insinuated that A and B were the real couple. It's like, do your own fan fiction outside of it. Don't take a job so you can go and fuck things up and insert your own agenda. It makes me so mad. It takes more work to actually translate it correctly because you don't have to, like, everyone wants their own version of what to come out, but that's your job. It's your job. Benjamin and Iron like that, yeah. Anyway, Cinderella's don't even, yeah, I'm sure, I don't know. I could have just clicked it. We were one click away from I could have been doing battles or something. I could have been doing battles during that rant. Wasted time. Wasted time. Getting water. I'm at least happy that a lot of anime and manga fans are aware of it, or people are making points about it, but it's never going to be enough because not everyone seriously, not everyone is going to like read up on that. Like I will always accept that the majority, meaning more than 50% of people enjoying a series will never know nearly as much as that minority. And majority is a lot of people. A lot of people will just take a series, watch it, and be like, oh, that was a good series, and never think anything more of it. And then they'll spread the information of like, oh, you remember that one scene whenever they were talking about the patriarchy needs to be torn down? And they're like, oh, yeah, I remember the patriarchy. Yeah, it was crazy. It's like, no one will know that that's not what was in the original. Could you imagine spending time making a series and then entrusting translators and then they do that shit? It's just and then the fans like who are like excited. Or I've had times where it's why I'm so specific with my recommendations. Where I'm like whenever I was talking to you, Shuckley, it's like. So yeah, I recommended, for example, Code Geass. It's only an anime. I could have even gone into more detail because I watched the dub and the sub and be like, oh, you know what? The English dub's not bad for most of the things. In my recommendation, right? Everyone has their own opinion on it. But in like my recommendation, this and this and this and this, and then like Mirai Nikki has an anime and a manga, and I would say they're both pretty equal. So it's based on your preference. The anime has more of this, the manga, whatever. I would go into so much detail about all this stuff because I feel like even the type of medium that you're consuming it from matters. The pacing will be different. Anime and manga are different mediums. They're very different to watch and read and stuff. And sometimes, like whenever I'm recommending stuff, I try to recommend. I specifically say, it's the sub. It's Japanese vocals and English subs. And if someone is watching, some people, and I don't mean anything, bad about it. If they want to do it, that's fine. But basically, if they are saying, I only watch dub, that's fine. But I have to give them extra warning. Like, I have no idea what you're watching anymore. I have no idea what the dub has translated. I've never watched the dub. I have no idea. The voice actress I really like for this character, it's a different voice actress now. She might be terrible. Or maybe this one voice actor who I thought was okay but not great, it might be the most amazing thing. But typically not the case from my experience. But then like how the translations are, or if there's localizations, I have no idea. The harder thing for whenever it comes to dubbing is that and I didn't realize this until later, but the reasons why the dub translations are so weird is because they have to make the mouth movements match. That's why they do it. They have to go and make. So if the sentence is "I saw a blue bear today," there's a way of saying it in Japanese and it's different. It might be shorter or something. So like let's say it's they just say Aoi Kuma and they're like, oh wow, blue bear. Then in English they have to be quicker. They can't say I saw a blue bear or whatever. They have to go and be quicker. This. And so they have to match it, and it sounds weirder, or it's not directly translated, or I don't know, something like that. And it makes it even less reliable, and not to their fault. It takes even more work to translate in a way that's real and also matches the lip movement. So that has to be a tough job, but it's also part of the problem. And people just have to. I just want people to be informed. That's all. I just want people to be informed with their choice. I want them to know. All right, I'm watching the sub. It's not going to be perfect. But I really don't like looking down at the subs. I like watching the series and not having to look down at the words or pause every few minutes. Like I've heard people say that. I've gotten really used to just, obviously I know the language now, but way back when I was okay with reading than watching. I never really paused. But some people are like that, and that's fine. Everyone reads at a different pace. Everyone absorbs information at a different pace. A lot of people are new to anime and they're just not used to, they don't want to have to deal with the hassle of that kind of stuff. They don't care about the stuff. I just want people to be aware, hey, this kind of stuff happens. If you're watching a dub, there's going to be more issues. A lot of translations could be off. If you really like a series, maybe look into it a little bit. You'll have a lot of fans who tend to give you more information about it. Or fan translations that just tend to be better because they're fan translations. They obviously they're doing it for like donations, but it's not usually for making a job out of it. It's for fun, or not for fun, but they care because they care about certain series, or they want to be well known for good translating. Anything like that is all good. So happy there's no bruh or man in Shadow Slave. I started to read the light novel in the translation. Oh, translator changed. Soon the main character started to speak bruh almost every chapter. Yeah, exactly. I saw like that there was I'm not going to say what I read, but I read basically they were saying ski, which means I like you. And the translation, the person who translated and everything else from that creator ended up translating as I love ya. I love ya. Like you know, like YA, and it was like so weird, and I was like, what is the original of this? And I look over and it's just ski. I'm like, why are they translating it like this? Why are they doing this? And it's just odd. Everyone has their own spin on it. But it's just I don't know if that was intentional or if they just felt that was more appropriate. If it was there can be honest mistakes too. If they thought it was appropriate, that's better. There are people out there that just want to change it their own way or whatever, though, and that's where it becomes a problem. It's also why I look at a lot of translations, see how other people do it, and I try to ask myself, can I do it better? A lot of the times whenever I'm watching series. It does take away a little bit of the enjoyment of just like watching the series. So for a series I really like, I listen to, usually the way I work is I watch an episode or I read a chapter, then I compare it to the source material for the manga, or if I just like listen to the anime, I can listen to it, see how well they do, and then if they do well, I just choose to trust it. And then if I happen to hear something or if I see something that doesn't look right, then I'll go and compare it again. But then I'm just trusting them because I want to turn my brain off and just watch it for the most part. But if I'm really trying to hyper analyze, it's usually for a series I don't care as much about, and I want to go and see like how their translator's doing stuff and see if I can improve my own translation that way. Anyway, I'm getting lightheaded. I'm actually getting a little... It's been a while since I've gone on a rant this long. I don't know why, but all this translation talk made me think of Total War... also I haven't eaten anything today. That's a problem. What time is it? I have not eaten in 24 hours. Okay, that explains why I'm getting lightheaded. I was like, it doesn't feel like out of oxygen. Or at least not only that. Whatever, I'll eat after. I'll survive. I've eaten for less period of time, or like 48 hours or something. Troops are retreating from the battlefield. Shameful display is still one of the best lines. Brings a smile to my face. Yeah, there's I mean, there's memes of like all your base belong to us and stuff like that, right? It was like it's just really weird translation or anything like that. Me on my way to translate the Bible to increase the divine right of the kings to strengthen my claim to the throne. If they translate the Bible, they deserve to be burned. RTS games on their way to have the greatest voice acting in video game history. How long until someone translates a sentence like, did you saw that, chat? I mean, the thing is there's also like streaming and actual people talking in chat, and they're pretty good one-to-ones. You'd be surprised how similar sometimes things that are said in Japanese are said in English, or how many memes over here get read or seen over in Japan. Like there's a lot of funny stuff. Like I was reading something, I won't say what, but it like randomly it was a written series, and all of a sudden while the girl was eating, it was like a Minecraft like a hunger, you know, like the hunger was like half full, and then whenever she finished it was full, like randomly it was colored on top of like black and white. It was really funny, and I like that a lot. There was just a lot of that kind of stuff, which is cool, but I just want it to be correct. Anyway, let us continue. Let's remember that we're playing a game. How can Zune eat without a channel point? Yeah, exactly. Why haven't you guys redeemed the eat reward? It's been days. Food magic. So, do we just kill all the gnomes? Are they all dead now? They're all, look at them. Yep, Cran, don't worry. You'll be safe with us forever and totally never eaten or devoured or turned into an apple or anything weird. When the hunters were gone. So that is interesting, I guess. Yeah, the outskirts is just outside the city. There's still villages and stuff. Yes, I guess, yeah. Yes. From Cloud Town? Actually, you do look like Cloud. Wait a second. Pretty full color lights. This is giving... Do you guys remember Papers, Please, where you'd buy crayons for your kid? That's what it reminds me of. Please don't. I don't encourage her. Oh, Santa, I didn't see you there, my friend. Oh, boy. Ho, 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 indeed. Oh, who do not cry. Wonderful, yes. We'll just leave him there for a second. Cran is destined to become the strongest fixer. Oh, yeah, yeah. Cran and Mars to the moon. Or to just Mars. I don't fucking know. Mersant mentioned his mother, so lore. Oh, yeah, big lore. I'm actually... Well, yeah, I won't say it anyway. I mean, no, whatever. Me not saying it makes it sound like it's something. It was just that I was going to say, oh, man, I can't wait to look forward to Mersant's story, as if I haven't said that about every single sinner so far, as if that matters. Rank sinners based on how quickly they would throw Cran on Mistopheles' meat grinder if they ran out of fuel. I would say, yeah, I was going to say Ryoshi as well. Yeah, of course. Ryoshi seems uncaring. Actually, I think it would only be Ryoshi. Everyone else kind of would be fine. Just second place on the other hand. Yeah, exactly. Second place on the other hand. I have no idea. Can we kidnap this kid and train her to be a color fixer? Yeah, we can start and then have her immediately die from some random incident as soon as we bring her along. It's like trying to train a level 1 Pokemon except sending him into battle first against the level 74 Raikou or whatever. Santa, please, not the belt. It's huge. Oh, Santa-ta. Ah, yes, Rattata. You're here. It's the red sack, except he's not a fixer. Not the hair coupon Santa, I need them. Yeah, just a creature, I guess. Well, because abnormalities are born from... whenever I was rewatching it, it's amazing how I just didn't think about this, but apparently, yes, abnormalities are birthed forcibly, per Angela, forcibly by taking it out of someone's brain, and then distortions are within, you choosing it of your own right and then distorting. I mean, if it's not from humans, I guess these things exist. Join us. Join Santa. Makes me think of Invader Zim. Yeah, if Dante said so, Otis would do it. 500,000 billion yillion. That percent. Santa's standing over here. He's beautiful in all of his magnificent glory.
불로 정화하고 깨끗한 세계를 세우라.
Ooh, this music's new too. Wasn't expecting 2 new songs. You know what? I would be okay with no voice acting if, when you beat this story, you have all the voice actors and actresses start singing like a hymn, like a Christmas hymn. Could you imagine that? Like they're all in choir, and then each one has like a different line. I would be happy. I'd be extremely happy. Millions of views on YouTube, on the tubes. Some abnormalities just exist. But Angela said that it's only when forcibly extracting it from people. Which, I mean, it's possible. Abnormalities never die, right? So it's possible, I guess, that other people... It wasn't like Lobotomy Corp was the first one to extract abnormalities. So it's possible that maybe abnormalities were extracted from people and then Lobotomy Corp got a hold of some of them. But word for word, I'm pretty sure... I forget what episode it was, like 9 of the VOD? Or 10? It was after Philip. Which I was losing my mind how we had to kill Philip 8 times and then he fucking runs away again. But it was after the Philip thing whenever she started clarifying it, I think. Methinks. It's just this in loop forever. Da, 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 da. This is a manual battle? Alright, good to know. In all honesty, have not been doing absolutely amazing, so maybe I should start carrying a lot more. What do you have? Every surviving enemy gives this unit 2%. Wow, that's interesting. Turn end when there are more surviving enemies than surviving allies. Ah, that explains many, and they have poise. Thank you for the heads up. Does it matter enough? Maybe. Matters enough. You said pierce? They're weak to pierce, right? Oh, 1.2. What the? That's not really a lot. Is it because he's just the big one? Whatever. Wait, how's their sanity? It's okay. What would I need for the big floppy? Okay. Then we'll just do some fun stuff right now. Is this fucking? Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. He'll be fine. Struggling and hopeless mean nothing for Sinclair. He thrives in that. And then which one am I willing to hit? This one? That one? Fuck the bind or whatever. It probably doesn't matter. Struggling. Double struggling is awesome. How well can you survive? You can't. What about, what is this? But I need to use envy. I don't want that to happen. Let's go and make self-destructive over here then. And then let's have this be the thing that they're looking at. Which is better. That works fine. Go, my pretties! Fly! We'll overthink the extremely easy battle, of course. Yeah. Now that I've been told that I can actually play the game, I kind of want to play the game a little bit. I'm trying to balance the not overthinking for basic stuff like this. We'll see. I also remember that the birds existed, but I don't know where I got that. Yeah, they were like... Yeah, I do remember that as well. They were like of lore or something. You can win rate it. I'll win rate after this battle. I just want a good foundation. Or this wave, I guess. Because I was noticing they weren't really taking damage. I don't even think I killed anyone. Basically, me doing a win rate turn without seeing very much HP go down was my reason. But look at them now. This one's about to be staggered. The rest are staggered. Well, except AI don't know how to work good. And under these circumstances, no way, no how. No siree. Can one of you guys not... Sure, that one looks great. Da, 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 da. Sinclair, you're too happy. Sinclair, you're too happy. That's right. Okay. I think all three are dead, probably. I guesstimated. No, apparently killing him lowers sanity by 3. Oh no, whatever will shall we do, ever will. Or maybe it was just Ishmael. I don't fucking know what happened. Okay, let's go and get some beautiful oinky doinky. Because I'd like the oinky doinky for the next wave. Boink, boink, don't kill it. Good. Good. Santa. I'll gift wrap you. Gain 3 poise every turn. Turn end, heal 3. Okay. Oh, he has SP. Interesting. It's technically not an abnormality, right? So, stuff. That's a lot of poise, Santa. You're weak to probably pierce like everyone else. You're like the rest of them. All about pierce for some weird reason. Unopposed, that kind of... Wow, you're slow. Oh, you're 5 like everything. Okay. Oinky sporoinky. Really? Okay, sure. That makes you happy. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. Okay, I have a plan. It involves hitting lots of things many times. What do you got? What do you got for me? Target is bind, stuff. Unopposed. What are you targeting? Sinclair? Cool. Hopeless is not... It's not hopeless, actually, so I guess it's fine. We'll do this, and then the last one is... Can I succeed on one of you? Dominating? Cool. And then this one will just happen. He gains charge. Cool, that makes sense. Let's do that. Have fun! You're all winners. Boss would probably tell exactly how many kilometers they would be to be able to travel if the child was thrown in the meat grinder in her usual apathetic tone. Big boom, wild card Hong. Yeah, Hong Lu would be like, it might be fun in there. We don't know. We haven't tried being in the grinder yet. Hong is the type of guy that would throw the child in the meat grinder without knowing what it does and then exclaim, oh, so that's what it does. Yeah. Boink. Well, this has been wonderful. I'm sure he's harder in the mirror dungeon. Or wait, is it a do we get a specific mirror dungeon, or do we get like a, what do we get? Is it just normal mirror dungeons? Do we get like chicken special ego gifts? Or is this it? This is the final, this is the last time we ever see Santy McClaws. Also, I didn't do what I thought I was gonna do. I needed one more purple. I thought I got enough purple. I think I used one more. Oh yeah, Hong Lu's requires one. That's right. Whoopsie. Oh well. That's fine. We shall make it our own. Neutral doesn't sound good. Hey, Mr. Brunken, use your head. Solve problem with brain. And I don't think I care about the one that I'm missing. I'm not missing one. Even better. Better than before. Oh no, the battle was hopeless, but somehow Sinclair won. Just a fight, okay. Yeah, I mean, do you guys know if it's more optimal to just do the Santa fight over and over versus doing the mirror dungeon? Or like, is the mirror dungeon just like a bonus? Like, oh hey, you're doing the mirror dungeon, so here, have some gifts. Or is it like mainly mirror dungeon, keep doing mirror dungeon? I don't really care either way. I just I need to know for the future. Okay, well, Santa's fucked. Looks like Santa's not even wearing the belt that he promised me. Oh no! Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on, Santa. If this unit has ho ho ho, add 1 paralysis next turn. Okay, Christ, Santa. Jesus Christ, 4 effects imply 3 SP loss, all enemies lose, failed kill, okay. But Santa, your HP is so low and your speed is so slow, so I don't know if I need to care. So... I think you're dead. I think you're dead, Santa. Mirror Dungeon normal gets 100 and Starlight as well. Battle Pass level, yeah. So it only gives 100 presents? Really? That's actually not that much at all. Hard would be like 300, I guess. It's not... Maybe 300. It's not really a lot. So I guess it's just doing this stage and Mirror Dungeon's like side gimmick gift thing. Wait. What? What? I'm sorry, excuse me, you? Hi. Hello. Okay. Puncture. Wow. Interesting. And we're done. Goodbye, stranger. Fight only costs 1 module. Oh, okay, cool. That's a lot. That's a lot better. I'm down for that. Santa has died. One module's not bad. Domino's Pizza, finally. I really wish the M was capitalized too. Just start hearing the Monster Hunter theme. Oh, it's just them two there. That's okay. Yeah, it is. It is interesting. It's interesting because I used to think that honestly it was like a desolate wasteland outside the city. Like you would not live, you would die. Like the constant monsters were waiting for you and would eat you immediately. So the idea of living in the outskirts was weird. I know that the old lab or whatever was in the outskirts way back in like the beginning of the story and stuff, but I was like, man, that must be really dangerous. But now it's like, it's dangerous, but it's not like truly, truly awful like I thought it was. It's bad. It's not good, but it's not as bad. And the city is just like enough people coming together under the system and having enough people killed. I still don't get and I still don't understand things like the index and stuff for existing or why the head allows it. Or like if the one giving instructions is the city itself and all that other stuff. Like I don't get it, but I know that's supposed to be a mystery. But anyway. Well, you think he has money? He's in the outskirts. You know what would be really crazy, actually? Yeah, exactly. More of an extremely rural area. Mirror Dungeon 3 gives 200 with the weekly bonus without the same. Yeah, okay. So it's still nice, but not everything. But yeah, like it's more of a rural area is how I interpret it now too. What I want to know, in all honesty, is, and this would be really interesting. Rather than the next game being a continuation of the events, what if it was like a prequel to Lobotomy Corp? Like how did the world end up like this? What if it was caused by people, or what if it like a further back look at how things in the outskirts were, or early aspects of the city, or things like that? That would be crazy. Oh, hello! Your eyes are much more shiny, and they're gone than usual. Yeah, I did. Oh, well, thanks, Virgil. Actually, I think Virgil would have been upset if it wasn't Dante choosing it, just because it's like the whole him being a manager thing, him learning from his own choices rather than just following along with everyone. 'Tis the season to be jolly. 3 months away from, I guess, yeah, we had the summer thing or whatever in the game not too long ago. Is he actually wearing like a... Leave it to me to style your hair. It would be crazy if he actually got a different sprite for that. Okay. to the library. How crazy would that be? How crazy would that be? We cordially extend an invitation to the library would be the craziest thing in the world. It would be the craziest thing in the world. Oh. Nelly. P.S. You have to be there or else, Kathy. Yeah. Master hairdresser. Give me the sprite kit change. Do it. You can do it. Wooden doll. Oh, okay. Good, joyous laughter. Not what I read at all. Do we at least get like a final epilogue image of his hair? Do it. No. Oh wait. Oh what? Oh, is this is the like super? This is the grind one, right? That's the end of the story then, right? This is just for grinding, or what have you. I mean, I guess I'll still do it to prove that I can do it, as unbelievable as it might be.
불로 청화하고
It's the grind. Okay, yeah, I'll do it one time. Then we'll be done. Ah, yes, the Heath
얘기랑 먼저
cliffhanger.
갈 거야.
Legendary in its own way.
이대로 가보자고.
Lay out your thoughts of the chapter. I'm very interested in Heathcliff's story now. I didn't know that his motives were to make his lover jealous, essentially. I like knowing more about the outskirts, and I'd like to go there more often, though we really don't have many opportunities to. Other than that, pretty much more or less what I expected. Relatively short, Santa big, not really strong. I mean, in the challenge thing, I'm sure he's going to be a problem. I have to actually think a little bit until I get the routine of what do I have to care about. Like, it was kind of like for the chicken thing.
그치?
Come on, guys. Let's do this. It's probably... We'll even do... No, what am I doing? This. Yeah. That's fine.
순식간에 끝내줘.
It was short. It was like chicken. The chicken fight, I remember you just had to break the sack, and then I didn't care. Then I just did win rate, I think. Or I did like one ego. I can't remember how I did the chicken. It didn't take too much effort. It was just doing it. But it was the mirror dungeon one, right? Which took a lot of annoyance to get to. It was fun. It was fun with the 2 ego gifts, but it was just the repetitiveness of it.
야호.
Stream till I get 50k points? Okay. Alright. 5-day stream, I guess. I don't actually want to use all this stuff. I'm going to do a lot of this. Spoinkus doinkus, please.
부드럽게
알겠어.
Who steals everyone's bones? The next thing after this is the Blade Lineage chapter. I wonder how... Yeah. I will, Oh, there's 3 waves, okay.
잘 됐다.
Yeah, no, just do this again. I am interested in the Blade Lineage, and we're actually gonna have story. It's not a Walpurgis Night thing. But I really don't, I seriously want another Walpurgis Night. I just want it to have story. That's what I really want for Christmas. The next railway, oh yeah, the 3rd railway, and hopefully, I don't, they need to make it fun, please! Second one was not fun, at least not for me. Like the challenge should be self-imposed. It can be, you can have a partial challenge, like, you know, the tier system. Like it could be somewhat hard, but then people are like, oh no, it needs to be much harder, and they're like, okay, we'll make one that's animated and it's super hard, and then like the whole, it's like it's not enjoying the process anymore. It's like worrying, did I do it under enough turns? Am I saving enough? And I absolutely hated the fucking centipede the entire way through. By the way, so I was looking back over the, okay, this is fine. This is probably fine. I'll just have to deal with them next turn. I was looking over the VOD again, while I was watching the VOD. The stupid fairy. I was reminded of how much I hated the fairy in the floor realization. for Angela, and how each area, each like opponent had go down to one HP and then go on to the next phase, and how mad I was that the fairy, and only the fairy, if it goes down to 1, it doesn't matter. As long as it gets a hit in, it can get HP back and continue the fight. I was so angry. I don't know if they changed it, but I remember being furious. And the amount of people, I dealt with like way more shit back then. I didn't realize it, but everyone was so. And then I don't mean everyone, you guys. I mean there was back then. It was like 20 or 25 people, and everyone was. They weren't there for me. They were there for Fresh Meat Plays library. But everyone was like, this is how it is. This is how it should be. You're not doing it this exact way. How dare you? Are you stupid? PM always wants this. This is always better. And I remember I was so frustrated with the fairy thing that like someone said this is how the fight's supposed to go. Like it's supposed to be the fairy heals if it reaches 1. And I'm like, okay, if you know for certain, then like tell me, give me the link that PM said that, because it didn't make sense that it alone had healing, but everything else has the exact same, goes down to 1, but has no healing and no way to go back up. I want them to add more things. Yes, me too. Me too. That's what I liked in FGO whenever they like limited what servants you could bring and stuff. It was awesome. It made you feel, because it broke up the monotony, right? I really like the idea of you can only bring this many people and you have to make a team work with that. That's cool. That's fun. I like that. Limitations can beget more variety. Don't care about turns and be free. Well, yeah, I know, but I'm a completionist. I want to. Plus, it's a challenge. Like I like the idea of challenges. I just don't like them whenever it's like ruining everything else. Like they could have done with the 100 challenge, because it's also that it's limited time, right? If it was infinite time, it would be a little bit better. But it's also like I sunk like 6 hours or something into that rail line. Because I had to make sure every single battle was under a certain amount, or I had to compensate for the next one, make sure I got enough ego resources, and make sure... Phone, shut up. I had to make sure everything was perfect. And I was so scared and terrified at the end. I thought I had to complete 5 loops, but it's apparently completing 4 and going to 5. And I was terrified of hitting the complete button. Because I spent so much time, and I spent like an hour or so just on Centipede in the last wave. And the fact that if you pressed go, that one of your sinners would break if they got staggered was a lifesaver, because I could click on it and RNG would dictate if it got broken, then I'd reset every single time for the first wave or whatever, or the first scene, whatever it's called. But then it was just like having to go and complete it and make sure you completed all the clashes, and then after completing all the clashes, make sure it has no attacks left, so it has no stacks, and then go and kill it. It was so much maintenance. It was not enjoyable. And then you had to kill it that turn, or else you'd be fucked. So everything's dominating. I guess that's great. I'm honestly hoping it's something that doesn't incentivize. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the fact that they're emphasizing turns. Like I know it's hard to go away from that, but it just encourages the same kind of stuff. Arccorp Heathcliff is awesome. Charge is awesome. No one would go away from Charge so far. They would have to do something that makes it different. And I don't know how. I think one thing that would be really cool. This is what I think the third rail line should be. And I know it already has a name, so it probably doesn't fit the name or whatever. Kind of like how the Mobius loop, right? It's a name or whatever. But could you imagine, what if take the same idea as the other thing. Let's say that you have 5 different routes. Like you have one key central station and you have 5 different lines going out of it, and you have to choose a different team for each line. And once you select a team for one line, it becomes grayed out for the next line. So you could have a burn, then you get, because they want variety clearly. So then you have burn, you have your charge, you have your rupture, you get to mess around with all those, and each separate line goes on its own separate story quest that they have to complete. I think that would be kind of cool. So it's like the first railway, but cut up into maybe 3 battles per each of those 5 or something like that. So it's 15. It's still a lot. Or they could even go less for 4 and 4. So 4 lines, 4 battles. Something like that would be cool. Santa's kind of already dead, so I guess I'll just throw some shit together and
참여하게 되리라.
Yeah, anything other than turn, exactly. Anything other than turn limits. And I don't know how they would go about it. Maybe what about this? And it's a problem still because it's a different kind of limitation and it kind of goes with the gacha. So this would be bad for new players, which is a problem. But what if it was like, however many of those small segments, so let's say it's three bosses or something, if you can complete those 3 bosses with up to 7 or 8 teams, right? So if you do the first badge is you complete it with 4 teams, and then 7, then 9 or something. So it's like the amount of variety you have. But the problem is that hard locks people who have not played the game enough to get enough like levels and thread. So then they would have to go and do something. You're done. You'd have to do something like making it so everything's always uptied max, always max level, but then you need the units. So then that's gacha. There's always going to be a problem with that. So I don't know if there's a good solution necessarily. I mean, I guess some people could do the solo things, right? You bring one person and go with it, something crazy, but that's a whole other thing. So what have I gotten? Many things? Mine. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Yeah, more things you're limited to. Being one single battle that gets progressively harder each wave. Yeah, yeah, exactly, a survival one. That would encourage healing, which is already strong, but anything that gets away from the turn limit thing, please. I'm really sick of having to try to bum rush to the end. I think survival would be the opposite end, and it's good, though it does encourage healing quite a bit. It would be tough to balance that until more healing is in the game, but I mean, I know there's more healing in the game now, but Foss is still just broken with that. Loop several times challenge would be faster than turn limit challenge because you aren't constantly resetting. Railway to be like, you need to beforehand make a pair of sinners and can only use the pair for fights and only use that pair once. Oh, you mean like two sinners per fight? So like a duo? I mean, anything like that would be cool too, I think. Just bought Ultra Kill, very nice. I know it got that update that you guys were talking about. I'm gonna rat Grayson out on this, but he was talking about some really cool game where you do slow motion and parkour and shooting, and I'm like, isn't that basically what Ultra Kill is? And he's like, shut up. I don't know what game it is, but oh yeah, I forgot we have to wait until this. How many points? 4,000. We're 1/4 of the way there. That's not terrible. And this one was like 150, so, and that was out without no, I had the Otis thing, so that's like 150. What, I have to do it 20 times? So it's like the other events. Every time it was like 20 times or something. It's only one battle. It's not that bad, I guess. And being able to have the support is such a huge help. Is this using the module? Yes, good. Okay. Boink, boink, doink. And I guess I'll just throw some stuff on. I'll do it later. It doesn't matter. I don't think I have enough to do anything else. Did she just say party? Oh my god. I usually have the volume off. I don't get to see these wonders. Get 10 of these, 11 of the other one. Not gonna help. Not gonna help. I'm gonna shove him to Otis preemptively though. Wherever the fuck Otis is. Here. No. Here we go. How much Otis do I have? 29. Not even close. This is a good amount of tickets. It's not enough, but it's a good amount. I actually got a decent amount of my lunacy back too. Pretty cool. Orange Clockwork. I'm not gonna give any advice. Oh, for the right. That's the name of it. Community backseats, new gamers. Yeah. Just for that, as no advice. And get one piece of advice where the terminal entries on weapons, enemies, unlike every other game. Oh, that's for that stuff. If there's making a character for Pathfinder, I want more ideas. Oh, sure. But yeah. Kleptomaniac, no chance to collect all button for. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why. I feel like they'll get to that point at some point. Hopefully, slow but surely, making the game nicer to work with. Yeah, exactly. They need a balance patch that's not an uptie. They really do. They really do. If anything, a balance patch in between every uptie. Just one is better than nothing. They need to though. The seeing Blade Lineage Sinclair, whatever, wherever he is. I mean, you can uptie him. What does he get? It's some poise, but it's not. I mean, poise count is pretty good, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I would have to actually deeply look. I know there's some that I just don't like using, but like a G Corp head, I don't think I'll ever use. Technically has sinking. But there's other better sinking ones. Why would you use it? Once you've reached that, it's part of the bloat for every gacha game. Once you have enough of a certain kind of good unit, why would you use the worst ones? Back in the day, whenever we had like, you know, 4 charge units, of course you're going to use all the charge units because it's better. But now we have like 8 or 10 or whatever. So it's like, I'm never going to, I mean, and it's all situational too, right? I mean, this is a good unit whenever it's like objectively obvious, right? So he has bleed. So if you're doing charge bleed, charge poise bleed, whatever, it's good. Or if you're just doing bleed, I don't know. But then there's going to be ones where it's, even if you have all this variety, there's one where it's like, okay, yeah, you add 1 sinking. That's not enough for me to not choose something else, for example. Yeah, fluid sac is just, it's too good. Liu's struggling, yeah. Yeah, exactly, I agree. Liu, I like how it gains, they circumnavigated the burn limit with coin power, but it's not enough. I mean, look at this. It's 4 + 3. It's not enough. It's really not enough. I just do it because I like it. I like it. It's easy. I know I can still get by with it. It's fine. I agree. They need to be buffed. It's not even that burn needs to be buffed. I mean, it does. With gifts and stuff, it's fine. It's not as good as bleed and stuff. Burn could get more love. But it's just that, yeah, Liu itself is not as strong as, I mean, obviously I know I'm comparing it to something else, but like this baseline is +4 already. You don't have to do anything. Plus you get poise, plus you get aggro, plus you inflict bleed. It just goes into some really crazy stuff. 250th million, good to know, yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering, I might grind through this until I get the Heathcliff ego. Can you choose support for mirror dungeons? If you can, then I'm gonna, well, yeah, regardless if I can or can't, I guess I'm still gonna go and I'm probably gonna do normal grinding till I get Heathcliff, then do the mirror dungeon with Heathcliff and hopefully Otis if I can get it. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be spending money or anything to go and get Otis. That's just how it is. Yeah, at the very least after a railway, just more, any kind of bounce patch, they need to. Rolls well, power plus, new ego passive. Again, like I'm just speaking from like my baseline stuff. There are units that need to go and have a little bit more love, and eventually you're going to reach a point where it's not going to be as useful. I used to use G Corp Otis a lot, but I've fallen out of love with single coin abilities. It doesn't, if I need to go and do a good clash, usually single coin is not enough to win a clash, aside from egos. And if I'm trying to do damage, multiple coins are better. So I've kind of just, I don't really care too much about single coin. The only single coin that I'm currently interested in, outside of like defense and egos, is Sky Cutter, whatever it's called. Sky Clearing Cut. Because not only is it super high, which is great, like 25, pretty good, along with inflict 10 bleed and all this other stuff, double crit, 10 poise, double damage, I mean like double crit chance, double damage, 10 bleed, but also with her passive, her counter can become it. That's pretty good. Gains protection as well. Like that's something I really want to mess around with. That would be fun. But it really depends. Yeah, with the fusion gifts. Yeah, the gifts make up for a lot of problems for sure. Corp Heath. Actually, you know what? I haven't used Corp Heath like at all. I've just used him for passive. The reason why he's maxed out uptie is just because I liked Corp. That's body sack. That's not what I'm looking for. Purify. 6+8. I'm not as big of a fan personally, but I do like the Corp idea, and I do want to go and buff him. Anyway, we've done everything. It is time for first time in a long time raid, and we have Escorp. I don't know. I'm going to assume that people aren't just here to bounce around the Limbus Christmas event, but if you are, you know what to do. You can hop off. For everyone else, which I assume most people aren't here to just see the Limbus event. I don't know, but we're gonna go and see. Looks like Escorp is streaming. I don't know if he's going to be leaving soon. He's only at 3.5 hours. He's doing something called Shadowrun Hong Kong. So we can go in and raid him. Going to sleep? Yeah, no problem. So you can stick around for the raid for the that's not what I wanted. For the free points. It's like some kind of like RP. It's like top down. I don't know what to make of it. Okay, raid, please. Yeah, plus 12 power. Oh, with the fuse. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I will see you guys on the other end as soon as I see if we can. I'm going to wait a little bit because I know for some reason it takes a while for it to go, and I don't think I can force people to go. I guess people end up there one way or whatever. We'll just go with this. I'll see you guys on the other side. It's only 6 p.m. It feels really late. I'm going to get something to eat. I'll be over there for a little bit. I don't think this is the game that I care about spoilers or anything with, and we can go and say hi to him. That'll be nice. Okay, and we're starting right now. If there are any issues with the stream, let me know as always. Should be fine though. Oh, but the watch streak notification. I don't know why it didn't happen last time. No, it means I get to experience the pain of heli grind earlier than... Okay, wonderful. Well, I mean, it still means... Whatever. Alright, we're gonna go and just get into it. I'm gonna be on the time limit. Yeah, I'm gonna pull. I'm definitely gonna pull. I have no reason not to pull. Also, apparently they changed the... This should be fine volume. It should not be too loud. They changed the icon. I can't even remember what it was before, but it's a treasure chest now. I'm like, ooh, what crazy wonders are in here? And I'm like, oh, right, my stuff. Okay, I obviously want both of them. I wish, I think I mentioned it last time, or no, I mentioned it during game night. But I wasted around 3 10 times pulls trying to get, or no, 2 10 times pulls trying to get 1 Otis ego shard to get her Santa thing before it ran out. I ended up getting it because I just waited a day after that, but I was like, I'll just spend a 10 times. Surely I'm gonna get 1 thing of Otis, and I didn't get any from either of the 2 10 times. So would have had 2 more 10 times tickets, but I mean, decent lunacy levels, I would say, 36k. And then we have this ticket here. Red doesn't beget goodness. Mike, oh, what the fuck? Wait, hold on, isn't the green thing? Hold on, am I misunderstanding? Isn't the green the announcer? Isn't the green the announcer? Or is this red? I might be stupid. They're green now? Okay. Okay. Oh, that would have been hilarious. It was just like, hey, have every announcer in the world. Okay. That's a, wait, are they always green? Oh, Walpurgis Night is green. Okay. Because I didn't roll last time. Oh, man. I was going to be like, am I the luckiest person in the world? I don't even care about the announcers because I usually mute everything anyway. How far I'm going to go, I don't know. I would say probably I'm willing to go, since it's definitely something I want for burn, I'm willing to go down to roughly 20k lunacy. So once I reach 20k, around 20k lunacy is whenever I'm going to call it. And then I'll just wait until next time. Unless I have a really bad vibe before then, and I'm like, I just don't want to... Oh! Or we just get her. And I'm done. I'm personally done. I have nothing else that I desire from this. The announcers do not care. Do not care. Do not care. Alright, we're done. I still have 34k. And I know immediately what I'm going to be doing. Ooh, contract is good too. I do like the phrase I've had for this entire time, but I might change it now. Get the announcers. I don't want the announcers though. I'm not gonna. I don't want either of them. If it was Hod, I might. But even then, like I mute outside of the stream. I mute all the time, forever. And whenever I ended up converting the boxes to Foss shards, I've already used everything. I spent so much of everything to get everyone to up tie 4. 3 egos, then the announcer. Pull once more for you? Why? What would I want? What would you want? Why do you want to see more? See, the thing is, I've played gacha games for so long that I already know, like, it feels good, but I'm done. This is the best thing that I could be doing right now, is saving it up. What was I gonna do? I wanted to immediately, we'll go to story, just the main unit. I have some stuff. I don't know if it's enough. Oh no, it's definitely enough. It is definitely enough. I get to see whatever the story is as well. Oh yeah. Immediately going on the homepage. You don't want to see Malkuth being toxic? I mean, the novelty originally, whenever I saw like Charon the first time, I'm like, oh, this will be adorable, like cute announcer voice. And then I got it's whenever I'm going to be doing the mirror dungeon or whatever, I just keep everything on mute. So it's really just for streams. So it could be nice, but I don't care that much. I don't care enough to waste the chance. Here's what I think. Walpurgis Night 3 comes around. Eventually there's going to be a color. Eventually there's going to be a color. I don't want to be the guy who spent it trying to get Malkuth's voice to play during the brief times that I'm streaming. I want to be the guy who has like 100k lunacy and is ready to get purple tier. Just mute background music and keep everything else unmuted. That sounds like the lose-lose case right there. Hod next. Yeah, if Hod comes, I might be willing to spend a little bit more. Not a ton more, but a little bit more. Dude, this looks fucking awesome. This OST is actually pretty dope too. Unless you're to enter. Oh, man. So cool. And it's burn. That is awesome. So well, actually, I guess that would be. I don't know. I don't know how Lobotomy Corp's gonna work with spoilers and stuff. Because I was curious if that's actually how you get the ego from him, by like actually making a contract. That's very interesting. Because I always assumed you had to go and kill whatever the thing was to go and get their ego. I guess that is not the case. And then I don't have any. I don't think I have any. Yeah, there's no fucking. I would have to go and spend some. But I kind of want to use it now. I kind of want to use it right now. I know she's worth it. Well, the thing is, like you say, worth the uptime for. I uptime for almost everything I can. Like I recently did a sinking build, uptime for him. I didn't have enough for Otis at the time, but then getting the 65 chests or whatever helps, obviously. But definitely gonna do it for her. The thing is, I don't know if I can do it. If I go over here. Oh no, I have enough. Oh, that's right. I got another extra dawn. That's right. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna sacrifice everything into the pit. Almost everything into the pit. A lot into the pit. I remember the one time that I got like 1,500 thread.
정화의 시간입니다. 더러운 것들을 순수의
Totally
흙에서
worth it.
떼어내버릴 시간이죠.
Pull for Faust? I should have saved up shards. Tremor. I forget what I have for Tremor right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have Tremor, but it's for 4 sets of 2 stars. I just don't think I would get her, is the thing. She's not Tremor, she's AoE. Okay, then I care even less. I don't think I would even get her. If I were to roll right now, the odds are much higher to get another Otis. I'm not willing to go and waste that. I'll just have to prepare boxes the next time.
정화의 시간입니다. 더러운 것들을
I know I got
순수의
Otis.
흙에서
Otis
떼어내버릴 시간이죠.
should not be out of the pool though. Unless they changed it specifically for Walpurgis. I was still able to get Dawn, I think. Are you saying that now I have Otis, she's no longer in the pool? You can get dupes, yeah. So there's no point in me doing that. Sinclair's not what I want. You are what I want. They're chilly because of lunacy. They want to pull it down in the depths. I believe it. I'm missing 10 fucking thread. Into the pit. Okay, now I'm very happy. Oh, I'm so happy. The thing is, I know exactly who I'm gonna swap out for the. Or no, I already swapped him out. I didn't need like Encourt Merson at all for my my burn team. Where the fuck? Oh right, I haven't even set it up. It's technically story. Story is my burn team along with other random shit. Whenever I'm not lazy and want to go and set it up because it takes forever. I wish you could like copy and paste the egos at least. It would be nice. Oh my god, Roja's going crazy! I'm saying that if you got Otis, then you'd have the chance to win Faust. Oh, you're saying like luck-wise, like you were able to do it once so you could do it again? I mean, technically, but I could also have gotten her even without getting Faust. Luck is not on my side right now. No, I don't believe in that shit. We're gonna. I'm not doing. What the fuck? What is this weird 3D glasses effect? Oh, this is the hard mode you guys were talking about. These are the challenges. I'm not doing this on stream. If anyone's here for that, not doing that on stream. I'm gonna be doing the normal story, and then we're going to Signalis main reasons because a million other people are doing it. I never did the Refraction Railway. It's what it is, I think. What is this? Oh my, what the fuck? What is this? There's so much. This is a proper event now. This is an actual proper event now. I thought they did a lot more than I thought they were going to. I'm very happy about that. Wish I could see. What is that? It looks like a Christmas thing off to, it's like a wreath. It's not bad stuff. That's actually, it's really not that bad. And some lunacy on top. All right. Varus, give me my lunacy back. Builder, you're welcome. You probably were talking earlier too. I was just so hyper focused on this stuff. Ryoshu's support passive activates. Yeah, I don't care enough about the passives for right now. I like whenever I'm doing. Let's see. Actually, when was the last time I cared? I think the last time I cared about passives was the Refraction Railway, because like for Mirror Dungeon, I always just choose. So I have like the units prepared, but then, like for example, Dawn does not matter for Rupture. Well, I mean, she matters now in this sense, but like whenever I was doing Rupture, it was like, oh, this one gives an extra 5 of the Starlight, so I just chose this one, and then the next time I'll choose, oh, this one, things like that. I've cared more about the Starlight than the passives. What is her passive by pure curiosity though? One ally with most HP, 20 minutes, use defense skills this turn. I mean, that's... Otis doesn't like force defense skills, right? I know she does a fuck ton of damage. I guess it's just for the people that want the huge numbers. That was my first message. I lost everything. 58 tickets, 19k lunacy. It went into guarantee. This turned out to be the single worst banner I pulled on. Wow. I am really sorry for your loss. Yeah, basically everyone wants me to go and... Well, not everyone. There are a few people that really want me to go and throw my lunacy into the pit. I don't. I don't want to. I'm trying to be as conservative as possible because I know one day that's what's going to happen to me. And I want to be able to hit pity when that happens. It's only going to be during Walpurgis. I need to make sure I have enough for Walpurgis that I hit pity at the very least, because one day it will happen. It's just how the whatchamahoots, like probability works. Oh, Ryoshu? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. All right, got it. Understood. Okay, that's a little bit more umph. It's a little bit more umph. Started out extremely nice with getting both announcers and 30 pulls. Damn, that is really good. And then it went downhill. So you've gotten everything then. During the 15th set, I got 3 stars as well, but not Otis. Oh, one was Foss. That's good. Spice Brush Yi. Put lunacy to 30,000. Yeah, I mean, if I could convert. Here's what I use my lunacy on every day. I already did it today. I always do 2. I mean, as of like a month or 2 ago, every single time I do 2 of the daily count, just because then I can convert that into thread, and like by doing all of the. Because quick fun fact, if you're doing the skip battle for like just 3 of the skip battles for the daily bonus for thread, it's the exact same like modules to thread as doing it manually. So there's no loss here, but then I also skip this just because I don't care enough to like I don't want to spend my time. It's go in, do that, do 1 of those, do 3 of those, and then I log out because I have other things I have to do. Good. No, that was still. I mean, you got the announcers at very least. I know. Cursing my luck. I know. I do feel bad for you. On the bright side, you have the announcers, which are rarer. I think they're rarer than the egos, aren't they? This is not what I wanted. They are. Announcers are. They're the same rarity as egos. I mean, obviously, if you didn't care about the announcers, then it's a different story. I don't care about the announcers. I didn't get any announcers. I don't plan on trying to get the announcers. If the announcers come, that's cool. I don't care enough. Do not care enough. Eventually, maybe Hod, but probably not. Even then, probably not. Otis, Dawn, Pierre, Jack Duo decide to spam polls until finally getting Malkuth with like 3 to 4 polls left. My God. Well, they've succeeded in making Walpurgis or making polling mean something again with Walpurgis. During the 28 polls, I would have called it quits. Cannot trade her away. Sure as hell not selling my Steam account. My God, you've gone to a very dark place. I can tell. Yeah, I mean, I guess on a bright side, and I don't know, it's possible, you know, a third Walpurgis comes around and maybe it's units you don't care about. And then you have a whole other period of time to go and save up for the next time. The watch streak achieved. Small step into necromancy, true. Listen, this next poll, 10. I'm not doing another poll. I don't care. You fucking addicts. You're way too addicted to polling. This is exactly how. Let me tell you a story about someone who went so fucking dry in Fate Grand Order that over the course of a year, that poor soul didn't get a single 5-star, which is 1% chance after rolling. I can't even. It was like 30. Yeah, 30 10 times? 30 10 times, plus 150 single-time rolls. And never getting... It's the equivalent of spending that much, roughly the equivalent of spending that much and not getting an ego, ever. Can you imagine that? Because it sucks. And the chance of that happening to that poor person was like a 0.0002 or 4 zeros then 2% chance. I did I could do the calculation again because I remember the amounts at least that I had done. Or no, it was 40 10 times. Sorry, not 30 10 times. 40 10 times because it was 1,200 quartz. Anyway, it was awful. And that happened to me twice. As in, there was a year where nothing happened. I didn't get anything at all. Then I finally got something, and then I had a couple more that I got, and then another year of the exact same thing, almost 1-to-1 with the number count, and it broke me, and I stopped caring from that point onwards. I stopped caring because I realized that it doesn't matter. You save for what you can, you try with what you can, and you either get what you want or you just accept that you didn't get it. And from that, I've actually gotten pretty good luck, and it you could say like desire sensor or whatever, because over in December I think I got 5 5-stars in the equivalent of like 5 10 times, which is the equivalent of getting, what is that? It's like getting an ego every 10 times roll that you do 5 times in a row, which is really fucking good. It's really, really good. And then I ended up doing 10 times rolls recently, just for the heck of it, because I had so much built up for a character I wanted. I didn't get him, and I moved on. I didn't spend the rest of my stack, because if you spend The lesson I learned from having done the same thing is spending the entire stack of stuff you have increases the urge to go and potentially spend money because you feel like you've spent all this for nothing, you know. And I never want to be in that mindset again, and I'm never going to be spending money on that again. Unless it's some kind of gimmick thing where it's like a guaranteed something, but even then, especially not in this game. The battle pass has me covered forever. Listen to one of Dawn's chatters, sure. After being confident that I could never hit the peak bad luck of hitting the pity, and it actually, yeah. I can't remember who else came in. It was a while ago that they ended up hitting pity. No, it was PFA. Archangel, he hit pity, I think. For Pirate Gregor, I think. Only really kept going for Malkuth. Yeah. Have literally almost everything. Yeah, exactly. If you have everything, if you're okay with what you have, then that's fine too. So this like 5 times and Zune has managed to miss it every single time. Have Otis selected as first sinner on the stage. She will get a big buff. I will do that. I haven't started yet, so I technically haven't had anything bad happen. At least use the fragments, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the ego shards are the biggest thing that help. I mean, just not for Walpurgis. Although, again, like Walpurgis, if I had no lunacy, the worst case scenario is just play the game some more, save up some crates for Otis for the next Walpurgis, then immediately purchase her. Or try to roll, and if I don't get her, then purchase her. Yeah, everything in 80 rolls is really good. The problem with luck, the idea of luck and probability and shit, is that you can go infinitely unlucky, but you can you have like an end. If you get everything in one roll, for example, that's the most lucky you can be. But the most unlucky you can be is never getting it after 1,010 times technically. You'll regret bringing in. Dude, I don't. Saying shit like that just makes me want to fucking do it more to spite you. Like, I don't care. This is no refraction railway. I'll do the one thing. I probably will do. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, is it because it's an event unit? It has the like up thing. It's like the band. I'm not getting Dawn up for that.
태워보지 뭐.
I don't even know if I want to necessarily go burn. No, I do want to go burn. What the fuck am I talking about?
함께하죠.
You. Gregor.
태워보지 뭐.
Wait, who am I forgetting? Oh, Ryoshu. Yeah, okay, then I can actually do all this. Oh, it's only 5?
말뚝을 쑤셔 넣어주죠.
That's probably fine. I think that's fine. I'm going to go to the bathroom really quick and then I'll come back. Been drinking caffeine to get me through. I'll be back before I start. Okay, I'm back. I think this is fine enough. Having only 5 is iffy, but I mean, it's still technically 4 burn characters. I want to bring Faust because N-Court Faust works great with Sinclair and also, honestly, just SP in general. I hope this isn't too loud. And also Flute Sack. Although, I don't think I have very much Gloom, but I don't know. It's fine. It's normal mode. I'll restart if I have to. We're still out on the open sea. It's just an alarm clock. Oh, look, it's the apocalypse again. Snooze. Which I guess also means that we're gonna go and do the I can't even remember the line that you guys have repeated a million times. The something when my bones shatter, when my bones break, when I break bones, when I something bones. The one like bamboo hat guy. That event 5.55, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna still probably be out in the ocean, I assume, to claim their bones. There it is. About this loud. This should be good. I think it should be fine. But Sinclair and also honestly just SP in general. I hope this isn't too loud. Okay, it's not too bad. Hooray. Look at me having an audio win. To claim their phones. Don't you guys have phones? It is nice that we're going to get the Malkuth announcer. There was no voice acting, though, in Lobotomy Corp, was there? And for some reason, I think I asked that a while back. You don't have a phone. You should steal one from Blizzard. Nah, they actually apparently Overwatch 2 requires you to like give them your phone number. So if you don't have a phone, you can't play it, which is cool. Very on Blizzard brand, I guess. That door, that light, so pretty, must touch. By the way, Dante is the only character who have been consistently voice acted in every story. Well, fair enough, true. TikTok. Why claim their bones when you can instead claim their bitches? I will claim their bone marrow, yeah. It's healthy for you. Blood platelets and whatnot. So this is Lobotomy Corp. Finally playing it after all these years. It's beautiful. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, I'm right. Headquarters. Even better. This is what it looked like in all its glory. It's a lot more gray than I thought. Breach detected. Oh, is that like the trumpets sort of thing? I probably should have double checked that I had the correct egos. I don't know if when I last messed with the story team. Pectum? Oh, the little ball things? Dante, summon your characters in attack position. Doubt. What? Oh, okay.
오늘도 즐거운 하루의 시작이네. 그렇지?
Oh, there's Malkuth.
잠시만 볼륨 좀
It's been
확인해
50
볼게. 대답 소리가 잘
years!
들리지 않아서.
We have the whole border around our screen, too. Dawn of Green Doubt. Beta. Bleed, bleed, bleed. Oh my god, there's a lot of bleed. Bleed, bleed, bleed. Nothing but bleed. For being Dawn of Green, there's really not very much green about them. Okay, well. And they're also very low HP. I also don't get a choice. Despite them being abnormalities, it's still a fixed battle. I know that they disassociated. I still find it a little weird, but whatevs.
완벽한 한 발을 위해
Oh my god. It's a lot of,
안심.
oh my god. Wait, hold on. I probably should have read her a little bit more. She gives sanity?
다 죽어라.
On kill? Or on hit? Execution? Hello. Oh no, I really should have read it. I really should have read it. I thought it was only the last bullet. It's not. It's not like I thought it was at all.
다음.
와, 성공했어. 보여?
Oh,
기체가
hi.
더 이상 움직이지 않네.
Skill slot. Okay.
이대로
Modify,
남은
get
대상들도 전부
1, use
움직일 수
skill
없게
3,
만들어보자.
but lose 1 skill. Okay, that's not bad. When this unit defeats an enemy with skill, 2 allies. Okay, cool. 2 of the affinity of the skill that defeated the enemy, plus... Okay, that's pretty dope. Let's read.
신속하게 용건을.
Attack, lose, sanity. Knew that. Ooh, this song is fucking awesome. Wait a second, is it? I thought I wouldn't have known this, but I actually... This is from the flashbacks. They did. That's right, because they played the lobotomy music. That's right. Okay. I was wondering why I knew this song. If at 7... Ah, if at 10 or less, that's what it was. 50%. Right. That's fine. Probably. Okay, we're gonna have to pay attention to Whistle a lot more.
다음.
And it will be a problem. Also, PF, welcome.
그 오물을
PF stuck in the ad void. Okay, they're not taking as much damage as I thought either, unless we're on a different wave. We're on the same wave. Oh, we only have limited turns! That's good. Skill 1, it doesn't matter, probably, maybe. PF. I think he's been consumed by the Twitch Void. We'll welcome everyone who hasn't been consumed by the Twitch Void. I'm only on the first one of these. I only rolled a little bit. And I've basically reading comprehension. Lacking that. Read what her skill 2 does.
소준
I read
중입니다.
them once upon a time.
신속하게 용건을.
Less than 4, gain 1. Yeah, gaining magic bullet, good. I assume is what it is. To show off my luck by telling you I got everything, including in only 23 rolls. Hold on. When you say 23 rolls, do you mean like do you mean 23 10 times rolls, or 2 10 times rolls and 3 single rolls? Because those are very different things. Very different things. Total rolls, as in 2 10 times rolls and 3 single rolls, and you got everything. Teacher, shut up. 3 paid. Oh my god. Oh my god. Meanwhile, I can tell you about the other side of the spectrum. It's not me, but Buildery Boy ended up doing. God, how much was it? He hit pity. He hit pity for Otis, but he ended up getting everything. He ended up getting like regret, Faust as well, but lost all of the lunacy in the world. Yeah. So, meanwhile, I did a 10 times ticket and 2 10 times lunacy rolls, got the Otis and Dawn, and I got the fuck out. I personally don't care about the announcers that much because I mute my game most of the time. If I get them, that would be good, but the chances are way too low for me to want to try. I'd like Regret Faust as well, but since it's an Otis banner, the likelihood is very, very low. Again, not really worth it. Eventually, I'll save up shards. So I have everything I want from the event, plus burn good. I just need to remember to read so things like this doesn't happen as often. Yeah, no, this song is great. It will be nice to know that in my incredible amounts of panic, also, oh God, the amount of sanity loss that she has is going to be crazy. Crazy bread. It's not, like, I don't even feel like it's worth it. Use 0 lunacy, excluding paid dailies. I had it was just tickets. Oh man, what's your lunacy at? Because I remember, didn't you hit pity for Gregor, didn't you? Pirate Gregor. 16K. That's a good amount. That's a good amount. I'm saving all mine. Never ever doing it again unless it's Walpurgis. Ever. Well, I'll do like 10 times for the 2-star of whatever the banner is because it's almost guaranteed, more or less. It's so likely, but not for 3 stars. Regardless of what it is, they can't make me. I don't. Why am I caring so much? Isn't it? They're all staggered anyway, right? Except for it's evade. She would have enough sanity. That wouldn't matter. Execution. Yeah, none of this should matter. I'm gonna actually do. Just a little bit more. I'd rather have him be a little bit positive than negative, especially whenever we have to focus her for sanity. Yeah, Battle Pass by itself is already like fucking insane. Dude, I forgot that it's AoE. My God, it's crazy. Yeah, Battle Pass is so covered just because of all the. Wait, hold on. Am I stupid? Am I stupid? I'm starting to think I'm. Oh, suppression status. Okay. I think I am stupid. I don't know what the fuck. I guess each kill. There was nothing in the notes about suppression status. You won't hit the 10 SP threshold unless you try to make it happen, especially with control team buff. Yeah, that's where I was trying to have whistle as well, just in case. I mean, but her killing them and giving like infinite SP changes things a lot. Entire stage was designed with the purpose of magic bullet as busted as possible. I see. Oh, thank you, TJ. Make me feel special. Well, I think I lost then, right? Oh, no, it's turn 4, I have turn 5, but I mean, I would have to kill all of them no matter what. I wasn't expecting challenge mode for the normal stage, so color me surprised, I guess. What are you weak against? A lot of things. I'd rather save them. I don't know if this carries over or not, though. I mean, I don't think it does, now that I think about it. That's probably fine. We'll see. We'll redo it if we have to. Because I don't have regret. Well, I don't have regret Faust. The last Walpurgis, I rolled a tiny bit, didn't get her. Spent tons of crates to go and get her shards, and then because it was in the shop, and then I couldn't get her because even though she was in the shop, she wasn't purchasable. Converted all those shards into thread, uptied a lot of people, don't have any of the crates or shards required now, and I wasn't willing to go and do the rolls for her. Okay. I lost, right? Because I can't get 11 in this turn. We're in agreement that I need to restart. Having friends is yeah, because then you can go and felt the team. That's true. Right. Well, what I'm asking is, do I need to restart? Because all I'm doing is the story on stream, and then I'm doing all the actual stuff in my free time. Because we still have Signalis to get to, and we're at the 40-minute mark when I thought we would have been done by now. Okay, you need to? Oh, you still win? Okay, then that's... No need to restart? Good. Yep, that's all I needed to know. Then we'll just throw everything everywhere. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
순식간에 끝내죠.
I'll do the important stuff off stream. Yeah, I'll redo it. Eventually. Unless it was like, it's a one-time thing, but I highly doubt they would fucking do that.
여기에는 네 약한 부분도 쓰여 있지. 자, 여기.
Yeah, sleep well, PF. I will definitely enjoy the new stuff, considering how insanely broken Otis seems to be, and that she's burned and all the other good stuff. AoE, final hit, has more management to her skills than other stuff. I'm ecstatic with her. At 7 bullets, Otis skill 3 has 7 AoE, base 30, and plus 10 coin power. It's just broken. It's crazy. And, I mean, it once again raises the question of if we keep going towards insanity, what happens to all the other units? And I don't have an answer to that. Do not have an answer. Because, I mean, eventually we're going to have more than, you know, max we've ever seen is 7, party of 7. Eventually we're going to have 8 burn units, and one's just never going to be used. And then every burn unit after, same story, it just increases over time. I will say I'm very happy that Otis got it. I've not had a great reason to use Otis in a long time. I used her for a rupture, but it wasn't bad, but it didn't feel super incredibly amazing compared to some other units.
관리자님이 명하는 것이라면 탄원은 어디든
Oh,
무엇이든
okay, I see.
누구든
And then it's like
관통해냅니다.
each.
설령
Oh, okay, never mind.
사랑하는 사람일지라도.
Oh, there. And then you get. Got it. Got it. Dude, look at all this. Dun boom boom dun boom boom. Wait. Wait, it's just one stage? Hold on, wait, it's literally one stage? It's that was it? That's the stage? I was expecting like 7. Okay. And you said this took 3 hours? What hell is this? Wow. Wow, I don't know what to say. Look at the hard missions. Oh, that's what 77. Okay. So it's literally just a kill every single thing you can every single turn, and then if you can't, you have to restart it. And it's all for this thing. I can't even see it. It looks like a wreath. I don't think it is, but it looks like a little wreath. And then everything else is probably just free for the most part. It's so hard to tell. Doesn't it look like a wreath from here? Like, I'm leaning in as much as I can. Okay, well. Yeah, every single turn, have to kill every single one. Now I see why you guys were saying it wasn't hard. It's just frustrating because, yeah, every single time. Every time you fuck up, you have to go and do it again. Okay, well, I still think it's cool that this exists. I was kind of hoping for a little bit. Like, I thought we were going to go a little bit farther into the main branch, but I guess that's what it is. Can you uptie Dawn to 3? She's good for Rupture, I guess. And I don't necessarily need all these, per se. Actually, it gave me more thread. I don't need to do that. Oh, she has aggro, too. Oh, and it's... Okay. Wow. Nom nom. Ah, beautiful.
흥을 주체할 수가 없는 나리! 오늘 이 몸이 더 제압할 악당들은 없는 것인가?
Smack gets Heiny a few times while one of the workers is being devoured. Okay. Now, after the story, go to the theater and check her post uptide 1. What? Is that like... first off, I've like never used this ever. Ever. I like at the very beginning, I think. This? Dialogue? Oh, for the characters' like voice lines? Dawn will take out a bite of your heart. Dialogue. Yeah, which one? Probably see more of the LC headquarters than later. Yeah, honestly, that's probably true. I think if they're doing it like that, every Walpurgis Night is a little bit deeper. It'd be kind of cool. Post uptide 1.
오티스 나리가
팀장이라 해야지.
말해준 것이 있네만 본인은 미끼 역할을 하는 것에 탁월한 재능이 있는 것 같소. 그러니까 위험한 일이 생기면 곧바로 내 뒤에 숨을 쉬게나.
It is good. Yeah, no, I did like how Otis kind of interrupted for a bit. I didn't get the giggles as much as you did, but I do like that. First time that someone else, yeah. All right, we're gonna go and call this part of the stream here. I'm gonna go and do the weird switcheroo thing. So I'm going to stop streaming and then start streaming in like 10 seconds and switch over to Signalis as fast as I fucking can. And hopefully everything will work wonderfully. I've read none of the Dante notes, and we're not doing that this stream. If people, well, everyone has already read it anyway. I'll probably go and read it in my free time then. But I will see you guys in 10 seconds. You might, I don't think you guys have to do anything, but I also don't know. You can just change category. Yeah, but if I'm going to be combining this with the, because I'm planning on combining this with the Christmas VOD. It's so much nicer to just have this split out so then I can download it and move it over rather than having to find it and then cut it. Doesn't seem like it's a lot, but for some reason, I think the last time I tried to cut something, it took like 45 minutes to do it. It just wasn't really worth it. Plus, I mean, it's, you know, you guys just click back in if you have to, but should be a clean sweep. We'll see. Okay. 3, 2, wait, hold on. That, this, that, this.